From Walter Butler Stadium on the campus of Bethel University in McKenzie, Tennessee. Good evening, everybody. The lights are on, a little cloud cover, but no rain in the forecast for the next several hours. This is TCA football tonight as the Lions have made their way north about the 45-minute drive that I make almost daily here to Bethel from Jackson, and they are taking on the defending state champs, the Riverside Panthers. I'm Dave McCulley along with Stan Gerard. Jay Cashin's our producer and director. Bradley White will be on the camera tonight. We have a group of TCA folks already here, and the Riverside fans turning out as well here at Walter Butler Stadium. And Stan, great to be with you tonight. Great to be back in the college circles. I'm here every other Saturday with Bethel, of course, but great to have you back in the booth. You've worked from this booth before, and we get ready for what we think is going to be a great high school football game tonight. The weather forecast for Friday obviously had prompted moving the game here tonight, and even we'd moved it here early in the week, but then rescheduled it again tonight. Glad to have you and Jay here at Bethel with us.
Well, it's been a long time since I've been in this press box here. Glad to be back in it, and glad we got some good weather for this game. You remember last year, these two teams played. Nobody gave TCA a prayer of winning that ball game, and TCA led for a good chunk of that game and put the real fear in them as we missed a field goal at the buzzer that would have won the ball game. Hopefully we'll have a game like that again this year. All of our skilled people are back. You've got a lot of new folks in the Riverside lineup, but look at how Riverside's playing this season so far. They only lost a 10-point loss to 6A Collierville, the largest school in the state, and otherwise they've been steamrolling their opponents to date. So it looks like Riverside, instead of rebuilding, they've just reloaded, so to speak. You look at TCA 3-2 on the season, defeated Manassas last week 54-0. In comparison, Riverside is 4-1. They beat Camden 47-14 last week. And incidentally, last week was the 400th win in the history of Riverside high school football since the consolidation of Parsons and Decaturville high schools.
You and I have been together for a long time. I guess the most infamous game we did between these two was down at Riverside one night. Hadn't been raining much, but the field was wet. Remember that?
2010.
I knew you would remember.
2010, not a drop of rain for 2 months, but I was standing mud or ankle-deep mud.
You know, I looked through some Facebook memories the other day. I think popped up, though, yesterday. Remember, we had the rainbow. Had the rainbow down to our left, which would have been to the east down there. But it's been some historic battles. So, and really both teams through the years, some great players and some great traditions.
Looking at this matchup, tonight's game is the 12th meeting between these two schools. Riverside holds a 7-4 advantage by winning the first 5 games and the last 2. TCA won 4 in a row between 2012 and 2015. We called all those games, by the way. And during this series, the two teams have combined to play in 3 state championship games, with Riverside winning the Division I 2A title championship last season. Now, last year, Riverside defeated TCA, a thriller, 36-34, and that game would proved to be the lowest winning margin that the Panthers had against any opponent all season long, including in the playoffs. And these two teams played during the first year at TCA, had a football program way back when, and Riverside won that ball game 12-7. One other number we're going to bring of note, he doesn't really want to say a whole lot about it, but should TCA rule the day or rule the evening, it would be victory number 250 for Darren Bowling.
That's quite an achievement, no doubt. 4 state titles under that those caps as well that he wears on the sideline. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back. Jay Cashin, great. I think Jay's first visit here to the press box with us in it. Great to have him aboard. This is where we work from time to time, Jay. It's been a labor of love after all those years at Lambeth and, of course, now here at Bethel. We'll take a 2-minute break. When we come back, Stan will have more on the pregame, the countdown to kickoff. We have about 25 minutes. Also still to come up in this segment will be Stan's interview, as always, with Coach Bowling. We'll hear that a little later as well. This is TCA Football on Worthy Road Studios and the Trinity Christian Academy Facebook page. Stay with us.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been your trusted source for quality tires and auto care. Since 1959, our family-owned business, now managed by our 3rd generation, has proudly served the community with 3 locations: East End Drive in Humboldt, Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson, and Airways Boulevard in Jackson. From tires and alignments to oil changes, general repair, brakes, belts, hoses, radiators, and more, King Tire Company has the expertise and service you can count on. King Tire Company, keeping you on the road since 1959.
Hi, I'm Stan Gerard for your local Food Right. Food Right is the home of the butcher. Food Right is proud to sell certified Angus beef. It's the very best there is. All of our beef, signature pork, and chicken products are cut and packed fresh daily by our in-store butchers. To feed your family well, Food Right, with 11 locations across West Tennessee, is where you need to go. Have a great day, everyone, and much more importantly, God bless.
Automatic Transmission and Wrecker Service has been the trusted name in Jackson and West Tennessee for over 45 years. Our expert technicians, backed by over 125 years of combined experience, are here to handle your automatic transmission repair needs. Plus, our 24-hour wrecker service ensures you're never stranded. Find us at 3846 Brownsville Highway in Jackson or call 731-422-6356. For reliable transmission repairs and your towing needs, you can count on Clement Transmission and Wrecker Service.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Why rent an apartment when you can lease a home? The Summit in Jackson offers 2- and 3-bedroom single-family homes with lots of amenities. Enjoy the comfort and space in a gated community with smart technology, ADS security, and no maintenance. Short and long-term leases are available, so visit our website or call to schedule your tour today at the Summit in Jackson.
Roberts Jewelers, West Tennessee's premier luxury diamond jewelry store, family owned and operated for 78 years. Owner Janet Silver has a passion for hand-selecting the best luxury jewelry from around the world. Roberts has the largest estate jewelry and diamond selection in West Tennessee. Roberts does custom design jewelry in their R.J. Case state-of-the-art custom design studio. Chris Case is the most certified jewelry design expert in the area. Book your custom design experience now at robertsjewellersinc.com. Roberts Jewelers, 405 Van Drive, where West Tennessee gets engaged.
Alongside Diamond Dave McCulley, my name's Stan Jordan. We come to you live tonight from Walter Butler Stadium on the campus of Bethel University in McKenzie, Tennessee, where tonight is the defending Division I Class 2A Riverside Panthers challenging our TCA Lions in a game that's supposed to be played at Trinity Christian Academy, but everybody's aware of the field condition at TCA. The rains have not been kind to our field, and we've had to play 3 games on it in very poor conditions, so we're trying to give the field a little bit of a breather before we resume play. A lot of action been moved to a Thursday night. Still a few games on Friday. Let's go with the schedule. Peabody is at MASE. That's a toss-up. MASE pretty good this year. I'm going to go with the home team, Mays, in that ball game. Camden and Gibson County, that's going to be all Camden in that matchup. Crockett County and Dyer County should be an interesting matchup. I like Crockett County on the road to win that ball game. Fayette Academy against undefeated Halls. Halls 5-0 on the season. While I'm very proud for the Halls Tigers being undefeated on the season, they're going to take their first loss tonight against the Vikings of Fayette Academy. Scotts Hill at Liberty, Adamsville at JCM, South Gibson at Chester County, South Fulton at Gleason, Brewston at McKenzie. McKenzie going to be the heavy favorite in that game right here just a couple of miles down the road. Will be starting at 7:30. Tipton Rosemark is at Jackson Christian. McNary at Bolivar. Northside at Dyersburg. Going to be an interesting contest between those two teams. Can Northside get it done on the road against a pretty good Dyersburg ball club? Greenfield, they've been playing some good ball this year. They're going to get roughed up tonight at Union City. Lake County is at Humboldt. That should be an interesting battle. Southside is at Lexington. I like the Hawks in that one. A few games being played on Friday. Maplewood is at Haywood on Friday. Ripley is at Westview. USJ is at St. George's. And I do not know about Dresden O'Brien County. We have one score already in. Fairleigh of Memphis, undefeated on the season, has forfeited their game tomorrow night at Covington. They did not want to reschedule tonight, and they didn't want to play in the rain tomorrow night. So Fairleigh, undefeated on the season, forfeits to Covington. Very strange decision indeed. We're about 20 minutes away from the start of this ballgame. Let's take a quick timeout. You're watching the Countdown to Kickoff pregame show right here on the BallGame Blitz.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, "I'm going to Jackson."
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Let me tell you about the American Dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
Waterwell Solutions, LLC offers experienced and diversified services throughout the greater Tennessee area. Waterwell Solutions specializes in water well drilling operations. They are experienced in the design, construction, and maintenance of wells from 4 to 16 inches in diameter and depths up to 1,000 feet. Waterwell Solutions has 3 locations in Summerville, Brownsville, and Trenton. For a consultation, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
Welcome back, everybody, to Walter Butler Stadium on the campus of Bethel here in McKenzie, Tennessee. Diamond Dave McCulley, along with Stan the Man Gerard. Eric Arnold, one of our student assistants, is with us tonight. Shante Emerson, one of our, actually, she's an assistant with me here in this office, along with Derek Hubble, who's up in Georgetown with tennis tonight. And we also have Deshaun Woodson here tonight as well, one of our other members of our staff here. But very happy to have you, and very happy to have the Riverside and TCA folks here on the campus of Bethel tonight. Kerry Gehring and Ray, they're watching tonight. Thanks for the broadcast. We thank you for listening and watching. Tristan Vales, Lois Ann Franklin, and Aubrey Holly Richardson are all tuned in tonight as well. Gail Presley, Gail, I'm sorry I missed Grief Share today, but just had to be here. Couldn't get back to Jackson and come back. John Brailsford is watching, and some of the other folks that are watching with us tonight, we appreciate that as well. He'll be keeping up with that Milan and Huntington game for us. Stan, a lot of folks obviously watching this game tonight. There's a lot of other folks, but we have some skilled people on both sides of this football tonight. They're some of the best in the state, and you have those facts for us.
Well, let's take a look at the team numbers overall here for the start of the season. Rushing the football, TCA has rushed the ball 89 times this year for 519 yards, averaging 5.8 per carry and averaging 108 or 103.8 a game. Riverside, on the other hand, they're a rushing phenomenon. 191 rushes, 1,354 yards, averaging 7.8 a tote, and averaging just under 271 yards a game. Passing the rock, TCA 65 of 105 with 1 interception, 952 yards, 15.4 average per catch, and they're averaging 190.4 yards per game. Now, you look at Riverside, on the other hand, they're 30 of 49 with 2 interceptions and 4 TDs. Only 483 yards, 16.1 average, and they're averaging just under 97 yards a game. So TCA averaging total offense 284 yards a game, and you've got Riverside averaging 367 yards a game. Total numbers, TCA with 1,471 and Riverside with 1,837. Looking at the individuals, Cooper Vales, 56 out of 96 with 1 interception for 862 yards and 11 touchdowns. He's also rushed the ball for 61 yards on 9 carries and has a touchdown as well. The quarterback for Riverside, the sophomore, number 11, Jack Couples, he's 29 of 48 with 2 interceptions and 4 TDs. He's got 483 yards in the season, and he is also Riverside's leading rusher. He is totaled the note 50 times so far this season for 548 yards and 6 TDs. Other running backs for Riverside that you'll be seeing tonight include number 0, Caleb Mays, 61 rushes for 244 yards and a TD. Number 9, Jack Camper, 42 rushes, 256 yards, and 6 TDs. For TCA, it's Lakai Tompkins, not having the year Lakai would like to have or has had in past years, but tonight would be a great night for him to get unwound and start getting some Lakai-like numbers. 57 carries for 302 yards and a couple of scores. Hank Miller in limited duty, 9 carries, 48 yards, and a touchdown. Receiving is where this game gets interesting. For Riverside, Jack Camper, 9 receptions for 164 yards and 2 TDs. And Cody Brasher, 7 receptions for 181 yards and 2 TDs. For TCA, they are led in the receiving department by the outstanding Braden Waller, number 8. 18 receptions, 447 yards on the season, averaging 23.5 yards per reception. He's got 5 TVs. And surprisingly, Diamond, at the midway point of the season, our number 2 receiver is Lakai Tompkins with 12 receptions for 186 yards, averaging 15.5 a carry, and he's got 1 TD. And that's where I think, Dave, could be a difference in this ball game. We're so used to seeing Lakai at the tailback position. Teams this year have designed their entire offense around stopping Lakai Tompkins.
Yeah, man, putting him in the slot, putting him in motion a lot of times.
Yeah,
some of those are really short passes that could almost be runs, but they're forward enough that they've been deemed as passes.
But what we're doing here is getting him in single coverage out there, bringing him in motion, and it's a much better matchup when you got Lakai Tompkins going against a 5'9", 170-pound defensive back as opposed to some of these big linemen that Riverside carries. Now we're going to see him a lot of tailback as well, along with Hank Miller tonight. But expect to see a lot of Lakai as a wingback, and even out there, he's going to draw a lot of attention out there. What does that do? If he draws a lot of attention, what does that do? Might give Braden Waller another chance, because if TCA is going to win this ball game tonight, Diamond, I think Braden Waller has to have a night.
Well, another receiver is too, Gabe Lee. I mean, you look at Lee, he's had 11 receptions. Delk is a weapon as well. He has 2 touchdown receptions as well. If you are on your way here, we remind you that when you come in the main entrance, to the right will be most of the Riverside fans. If you're a TC fan, you'll probably want to sit down to the left as we try to divide that up a little bit for you and give you that little bit of insight where you might want to sit here tonight. Let's take a 2-minute break. When we come back, Stan Gerard had a chance to talk to Coach Bowling. 4 state titles and a lot of wins. Could be number 250 tonight, would be historic. He'll talk to Coach Bowling right after this 2-minute message on the BallGame Blitz and Trinity Christian Academy Facebook page. Stay with us.
For more than 60 years, King Tire Company has been your go-to source for quality tires and dependable auto care. Our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson has proudly served the community for decades, delivering the excellence you've come to rely on. Whether you need tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, and more, King Tire Company has you covered. All tire sizes, ATV to light truck and beyond. Visit our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson today. King Tire Company, where long-standing tradition meets exceptional service.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
At Foundation Bank, we love working with small businesses, and we serve them uniquely through truly local decision-making and underwriting. But we're more than a lender for your small business. We're also a source of financial counsel. Hey, running a small business can be hard and complex, but we can help. Let us learn more about your small business by visiting our website. It's foundationbank.org, or call us at the number on the screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Foundation Bank is a member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm speaking with the head coach of the TCA Lions, Darren Bowling. Coach, not a Friday game this week, moving up to tomorrow night on Thursday because of rain. But our old friends, the Panthers from Riverside, and a payback game from last year. Ought to be a good one.
Yeah, it's going to be, I think, a good night for football. It's been kind of one of those weeks, we started out forecasting. We knew it was going to rain Friday night. We knew it was going to have some rain throughout the week. And so Bethel was kind enough to, let us use their facilities. And we thought that was a great idea, give our field a break because we've got 5 home games in a row on this field. And so we've played 2 now, and it was just a welcoming break for our field, I guess, in a sense. And so, and then of course, with the rain forecast to be as tough as it is and thunderstorms and stuff on Friday, now we've moved the game to Thursday night. So it's definitely been an interesting week.
Coach, how's practice gone this week? I've noticed when I came in after practice, I heard a rowdy locker room. Is like you like to say, if it's a rowdy locker room, it's usually meant a pretty fair week of practice.
Well, that's kind of what I've always thought too. If your kids aren't nervous, then you can be a little nervous. But when they're nervous, you can be.
I got some pills for that.
So, yeah. But it was good, decent week. I mean, like I said, on Wednesday, you come out and all of a sudden you find out that you're playing on Thursday. So that's normally a pretty physical day for us on Wednesday. But we don't want to beat them up too bad, the day before a game. And so. It was a short week, I'm sure, for both teams. It's the same for both. I'm sure they're going through the same thing. And so, but we've seen each other before, same coaches. And so not a lot has changed. We've got a really good football team. Riverside's a really good football team. Won the 2A state championship last year. Went to the finals the year before. And doing real well right now. And so have a lot of those guys returning from last year. And so, it ought to be a really good game.
Yeah, I noticed it seems to me a lot of their skill players, a new quarterback, couple of new running backs in there. They graduated a lot of the skill players. To me, a lot of the word on the street was a lot of people are thinking Riverside might be a little bit down this year. But they've sure fired off the ball and played well this year, ranked number 2 in the state and looking for 2 in a row.
Yeah, they, like I said, they've replaced a few of the skill guys. They've got a lot of their linebackers back, defensive people, or a lot of those guys back. But even the guys that they did replace were ready to step up. And, when you get a program going, that's kind of what happens. When the program gets going and you got seniors playing and your juniors are ready to take over. And the next year, you just continue to feed into it. And so I think they must be doing things pretty good over there at Riverside right now.
Riverside, looking at the numbers, looks like a little bit more of a running team than they were last year. Last year, they're a little more varied throwing the pass there, but while they do throw the ball, it looks to be a little more run heavy this year.
They like to run the ball. They've always liked to run the ball. They like to, and last year they lined up against us and really tried to just power over the top of us. And it's. But they throw the ball well. They run a lot of different formations. I mean, they spread it out. They run a 2 tight spread set, just an empty set, and then the next thing you know, they'll be in 2 tight in full house backfield coming at you, and they do a good job of mixing it up formation-wise, plays and stuff like that as well.
Keys that defensive line, got to win those first 2 steps off the ball.
Yeah, first step's crucial, second step's bringing it, and but you got to be quick reflexes in there, and win that battle up front against these guys. I mean, that's the biggest thing I think our challenge will be, is just to win that battle on the defensive line, and then offensively, be able to move the football and do some things there on offense and keep the ball away from them some. And so, last year we didn't finish. We played them a really, really good game. It came down to the wire. We didn't finish. We had a chance for a field goal for the win. but it shouldn't have came down to the field goal. You know, we had opportunities we didn't take advantage of at the time, and so you know, hopefully we get in that situation this year. We'll be ready to finish the deal.
Keys to me in this ball game seem like got to really look to the offensive line in this ball game, because we have the balance of our skill people back, and you know, our skills had a real good game against them last year, and you know, obviously hoping for more, but our linemen got to step up on Thursday.
Yeah, exactly. That's on both sides of the ball. You know, they're big. They got a lot of linemen. I remember last year we were sitting during pregame, and I think they had 30 guys down there huddled up, and they were all linemen. And you know, when we're sitting over here with 5 guys that aren't even really linemen, we've moved receivers to line, and you know, we've had a linebacker playing center for us this year some, you know, and Hank and them. So it's just one of those deals. They are loaded with linemen right now, and so that's going to be a big task for us.
Keys to victory against a team like Riverside. I would assume I assume you want to get off early on them, put them in a hole, and make them do some things they don't normally want to do or they don't feel comfortable doing.
Well, we got to score some points.
Yep.
You know, I mean, that's one thing. I do think that, you know, our skill guys are where our strength is, and so we've got to be able to put some points on the board, and defensively we're going to have to hold the line up front.
Coach, let's line them up tonight.
Sounds good. Thank you.
That's the head coach of the TCA Lions, Darren Bowling. You were watching and listening to the Countdown to Kickoff pregame show right here on the BallGame Blitz.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been a trusted name in quality tires and auto care, proudly serving the Jackson community for decades from our Old Hickory Boulevard location. With tires, alignments, oil changes, AC repairs, brakes, belts, hoses, radiator repair, and more. King Tire Company delivers the expertise and reliability you can depend on. Visit King Tire Company on Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson today, where decades of experience meet top-notch service.
Don't get hit with big repair bills. Keep your heating system off the disabled list with a preseason checkout from McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our technicians are specially trained to get your system in shape for the fall and winter seasons. You can sit back and enjoy the game knowing our York certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone happy and you off the bench. Let McCoy's tackle your system's maintenance. Your HVAC system's MVP, McCoy's Heating and Air.
Diamond, they just introduced or had the captain's meeting, and who won the coin toss?
Stan, I was busy doing other things, and I apologize. I do not know. We were trying to help coordinate some things here. Let's step out again. We have the invocation anthem. We'll step back and be back after this 2-minute message. Kickoff is coming up next between the Lions and the Panthers. Stay with us.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Call Farm Bureau agent Travis Vance at 731-661-0102 or see him at 285 North Parkway in Jackson.
Hi, I'm Stan Gerard for your local Food Right. Food Right is the home of the butcher. Food Right is proud to sell certified Angus beef. It's the very best there is. All of our beef, signature pork, and chicken products are cut and packed fresh daily by our in-store butchers. To feed your family well, Food Right, with 11 locations across West Tennessee, is where you need to go. Have a great day, everyone, and much more importantly, God bless.
Automatic transmission and wrecker service has been the trusted name in Jackson and West Tennessee for over 45 years. Our expert technicians, backed by over 125 years of combined experience, are here to handle your automatic transmission repair needs. Plus, our 24-hour wrecker service ensures you're never stranded. Find us at 3846 Brownsville Highway in Jackson or call 731-422-6356. For reliable transmission repairs and your towing needs, you can count on Clement Transmission and Wrecker Service.
It's high school football. Hi, everybody. Jay Cashin is our producer and director. Diamond Dave McCulley along with Stan Gerard. The purple and black and white of Trinity Christian against the Riverside Panthers out of Riverside. It's great to have you aboard tonight, and it should be a heck of a ball game. Stan, I know that you talked to Coach Bowling. Folks heard that interview a moment ago. We'll get all those folks that are watching tonight, Macy Lee, and I know that Cassandra Thomas, Lydia Smith, Nikki Castles, a lot of folks, and those horns. Those horns bother you a little bit, don't they, Stan?
Those horns are obnoxious.
Stan, but we heard
with all due respect to the Riverside folks, they are obnoxious and should be
they're
not
out
allowed.
Across the way, and here's TCA coming out right below us. TCA's the home team tonight. Their sidelines right below us here in the press box. We're about 2 levels up, almost 3 stories up here as we look out on this Walter Butler Stadium turf. The Wildcat, Stan, I got to tell you, I told Jay earlier, that Wildcat is sort of outdated. The turf is going to have to be redone. Needs to be swept right now. But the bottom line is that's the old logo, and that logo was designed by my late wife, Peggy McCulley.
And I know when it's time to get a new logo, you might want to have somebody come and snip that whole center out, and you take that home.
Well, some of it anyway, no doubt about it. But we heard Coach Bowling's keys for the game tonight. What are your keys? What's Stan Gerard's keys for a win tonight?
Well, first of all, you take that whole thing, you put that in your front yard.
Oh, that would be neat, yeah.
That would be cool.
Unless I'd have to mow.
Yeah, that's true, too. For TCA, bottom line is you're going to have to match the physicality that Riverside is going to bring. At times, they're going to bring 9 offensive linemen, a quarterback, and a running back to the game. And it is hard to stop that type of power formation that they can bring to it. They are a big team. They're hostile, and they're mobile. TCA is going to have to be with quickness and skill. We're going to have to find ways to get Lakai open. Part of that's putting him in the slot. The bottom line is something else. I'm going to put it to him. Lakai Tompkins has to step up in tonight's game. He had 170 yards in the game last year against him. Lakai, you need to do that again tonight, son.
I will tell you this, and I warned you already, the numbers, the gold on the white, very difficult to read from Riverside, even with our monitor up here. Delt will kick it away. The Lions won the toss, elected to defer. Here's a kick that will be gathered in just right at the 10-yard line to the 15, to the 20. You see him scoot this way, and he's got some running room all the way up over the 30. Good return, about 22 yards up to the 32-yard line stand.
Yeah, on the tackle on that play for TCA is going to be number 2, Caleb Williams, leading the charge for the Lions.
We mentioned some of those folks. John Brailsford is monitoring some games for us tonight. Macy Lee, Money is tuned in. So at the 32 is where they'll mark it, 1st and 10. And we played 8 seconds of this game here at Walter Butler Stadium. And, Stan, you're right. It does look like it's clouding up a little bit quicker than we thought it would tonight. Here's the quarterback, and he's a very good one.
Okay, they're going
Jack
to spread.
Couples, the sophomore. They've got 2 far side left, top of your screen. in motion. The slot man here to this near side. They bring him right at us. He'll cut it back in the green and the hash, and he gets no gain at all. Matter of fact, he lost a yard. The tackle is by Owen Atwood, the second leading tackler on this team.
That run by number 32.
Cody Coleman.
Coleman with a -1 on the carry.
Michael Malloy is tuned in tonight. He says Mike and Jeannie Malloy is watching from Franklin, supporting their grandson, Joshua Delk. Well, thanks for joining us, and good luck to the Delks. He always has a great following, Joshua Delk. He may have the largest family members, number anyway, following us of anyone. In motion this time is Noah Clifton. They give it to the running back, to the 35, to the 40, and very close to the first down. I think he has it to the 41-yard line. It's actually the 31-yard line is where it was marked earlier. So a first down for the Panthers. And yes, Stan, they do have the chain that are lit over there. They didn't work the other night, but they're working tonight.
Looks like that was number 9, Jack Campers on the run. Campers coming to this ballgame with 256 yards, adds 11 in the first down of the ballgame for Riverside.
6 touchdowns on the year as well. Quarterback, a very good one, the sophomore. He puts a man in motion again, sets him down the left. They go to the running back again, and he's wrapped up. And the guy that got there first stand looked like Cason White, the defensive lineman.
Well, that was a whole bunch of –
Atwood was there as well, and others.
Yeah, Kendall Boyle and Young. And we had a bunch of folks in there on that one.
Boyle, the third leading tackler on this team.
Boyle did a nice job shucking his blocker and get to it. Now, one thing you're going to notice, Riverside team is usually going to run to their strong side, and they're set up strong left right now.
You see the Chuck Hutton Nissan replay by Jay Cash and the gang there. Put a man in motion again. Here's the jet sweep coming right at us. And not much. Moves to about the 45, picks up about 3. Atwood again on the tackle. Also hammering Hank Miller, the leading tackler on this team, and one of the leaders in the entire South.
He's ranked number 7 in the state of Tennessee and number 2 in all of Division II.
Look at the replay here, Stan. Boy, the Lions really handled that well, didn't they? Look at Miller come across from that linebacker position. Atwood stood his ground and did not let him get outside, too. That's a big factor.
Casey Atwood. Owen Atwood, they're keeping him on the inside shoulder, not letting him get out to the wing or to the edge.
Pick him about 2. It's going to be third down and a pretty good 7. This time, quarterback keeps it. Quarterback looks. Rolling this way, still looking over the middle, and incomplete. And what a hit. What a hit by one Gabe Lee. Incomplete.
Folks, I want you to watch this play. Oh, we missed it. That tailback, that running back for Riverside was in motion before the play started.
Going forward, wasn't he?
Yep. He moved before the play. Oh, what a wicked hit.
Illegal block below the knees, and Coach Bowling refuses that penalty, and it will bring up a 4th and about 7.
And I think that's what they called.
Yep, they did call it. Oh, the old chop block. Yeah. 4th and 7. And Riverside going to punt it, apparently. Getting a little cooler here tonight. Rain coming in tomorrow. And again, as Clinton Lee said in the invocation night, be sure and pray for everyone in our country, but be sure and pray for all those folks that are in the path of what has been now somewhere between a 3 and 4 rated hurricane coming into this country.
And fortunately, it looks like the latest models showing it's going a little bit more east of here than they had planned on doing. Watch the tailback here as he's going to leave early on that. See that?
Yep. Here's Cody Brasher, the punter. He'll stand back around his 30. Waller will stand inside his 25. Here's the whistles shrilling throughout the night air here, and that's going to be illegal motion, I think, on Riverside. Yes, they'll move them back 5.
The TCA is going to change some folks out here. You know, this field has a nice sheen to it. It looks like it's already got the morning dew on the field.
Yes, football team practice here from about 3 to 5 today. Mike Jasper, the game, they leave early in the morning. I'm not going out with them. They're going over to Bluefield, West Virginia. And they had a really good practice, number 5 in the country, and they really are playing well.
Phenomenal.
4th and about 11 now, almost 12. Well, actually more than that. It's about 13. He bobbles. Brasher bobbled it and then got it away. Not a long kick, a wobbler. Takes a Riverside bounce, though, and will bounce inside about the 30 and be down at the 25-yard line, down there by Keaton Evans, Riverside. So the Lions have it. Not bad field position. Would like to have had better, but they'll have it right at their 25-yard line stand, 1st and 10.
Teaching point, if you're young, that ball was still traveling downfield, and the Riverside guys scooped up. Let that ball get every inch you can out of that. It's not going to hurt anything.
Cassandra Thomas, we mentioned her earlier. Stephanie Davis-Lovelace, our good buddy. I'm sure Melissa Helton is here. Her son plays on this team. Really good player. Cassandra Thomas, Clarence Pettigrew, Angela Snyder, Carl Snyder, Vontarius Kidd, and Clarence Pettigrew. And now whistles. And what is this about? I think Riverside jumped off sides.
Nose guard jumped off sides. So
2 penalties, both on the Panthers thus far.
1st and 5. They were heavily penalized in their game last week against Camden. They had over 100 yards and penalties in that ball game. So
that's unlike a Johnny Frost coach team in his 17th year.
Spent some years.
9th at Riverside.
Well, he was at Community before, I believe.
Yep. He's 83 and 29, 94 and 94 altogether. Here's Vales on the fly pattern to Waller. Wide open. Waller caught it. Falls down, or he'd have had 6. But Waller from Vales, and what a play there
30.
As Waller catches that ball, stumbles, and falls down to about the 33-yard line. 1st and 10.
20,
that is
30.
A Chuck Hutton Nissan first down stand.
38 yards for Braden Waller on that play. Wow.
1st and 10 at the
great
33-yard
by
line.
the offensive
it
line.
really was. This offensive line has grown more and more every game, playing much better, maturing.
But see, if we keep doing that, then they're going to give up some of the stuff on the run.
And the pistol Tompkins, but they go out with a little bubble screen out there, and it's caught by Gabe Lee. Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, down to the 25-yard line. And Kerry Ray will love that. He is at about the 25-yard line stand.
Pickup of 8 on the play for the little general.
Bales 2 of 2.
So he delivers a wicked hit on defense. And comes up with a big play, breaking a tackle to get open for the 8-yard gain. Ball at the 25-yard line.
Williams and Delk here the near side. Here's the Chuck Hutton Nissan replay. Far side right will be Waller and Lee again. Tompkins will be in the pistol behind Vales when we get this. That's a nice effort by Lee. After he caught it, he picks up about 5 yards after the catch.
2nd 2. I think we might be getting a healthy dose of Lakai here.
Tompkins in that pistol again. Nope, they stay in the air. Vales runs out of there, and he's going to run, and he's going to throw it, and it's going to be caught. Touchdown, Lions!
25-yard touchdown for the Lions.
Waller
again, and TCA putting it to the number 2 ranked team in the state early in this game.
Well, Stan, I hear TCA horns now. How about that?
Well, those are okay.
I like that. I knew you would say that. Vales in to attempt a PAT, 75-yard drive, capped off by the 25-yard touchdown pass, and Waller, just you get him the ball, near him the ball, and he's going to catch it. Here's the snap back, ball down, kick into the north end zone, and pretty ugly, no good. A floater that went and hit the bar on the right. Well, we are at the 7:48 mark. Both teams have had one initial possession, and the Lions converted on theirs. 6-0 Lions. Back after this quick 30 on Trinity Christian Academy and the BallGame Blitz.
Why rent an apartment when you can lease a home? The Summit in Jackson offers 2 and 3 bedroom single-family homes with lots of amenities. Enjoy the comfort and space in a gated community with smart technology, ADS security, and no maintenance. Short and long-term leases are available, so visit our website or call to schedule your tour today at the Summit in Jackson.
And welcome back to Walter Butler Stadium on the campus of Bethel University.
Yes.
You thought I was going to forget, didn't you?
Yeah, well,
but
you almost
TCA
did.
with the 6-0 lead, 2 passes to Braden Waller, a 3-play, 60-plus yard drive, the 25-yard strike.
One of the great songs of all time playing in the background. Clint Reed does a great job. And, yes, TCA fans, although we're home team tonight on a neutral side here at Bethel, 45, 50 minutes, depending on how far or how fast I drive each way. But good to have Clint here in the booth with us. It will be Delk to kick it away. Melissa George Carson is watching, and she will not want me to say this, but I covered her high school career. She's getting up there a little bit, but a lot younger than me. Here's the return, and not much to the 25-yard line. Special teams, great play, and that tackle that time stand by 1, Blake Carlson.
Pickup of 20 on the play, and they're going to have the ball 1st and 10. But TCA doing a great job of covering it, play a nice kick. TCA penetrates. Look at that hit just outside the 20. We had that play well defended. And you talk about those horns. It's okay for TCA. That's not just a horn section. That's our band.
Also tonight, Matthew Coble. Coach Coble is watching tonight. Well, at the 25, 1st and 10. TCA took it from their 25 for 75 yards and scored a moment ago. Quarterback keeps it on the quarterback keeper. He's a really good runner, but boy, Tompkins stayed at home and tackles him for about a 2-yard gain.
Lakai Tompkins, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Look at it. He's the defensive end there. He comes across, he contains. Once he sees the ball, he attacks for the short gain. Nice play, Lakai.
This kid's run for 6 touchdowns, Stan, and he's really been a nice runner for them. 50 carries, 541 yards. Is that right?
They're leading rusher.
Yeah. Jack Couples, the the sophomore. In the pistol, has a back to his left. Doubles far side left. Single receiver here, single coverage right below us. Waller on him. Hand off, running back.
Oh!
Nothing there. And again, the Lions stay right there where they're supposed to be, and a great tackle. And Stan, who made that tackle for the Lions?
Well, it's going to be Caleb Williams in that play, but that was set up by C.J. Lewis. Look at C.J. coming here. He really makes the running back have to adjust his play, and then we come in and finish off the tackle. But that was all set up by C.J. Lewis pounding in there and him having to adjust on the fly.
His dad, part of the coaching staff here. He's down in the booth working.
I almost had
Good
to
to
throw
have
him out the
C.J.
window
back.
earlier.
Stan, despite missing a few games, he's 5th in tackles on this team. Well, it's 3rd down and long, 3rd and 8 again.
He knows one gear, and that's downhill.
Same set. Receivers, high part of your screen. Put a man in motion, and they play fake it, and now wanting to throw, and that's going to be incomplete and almost intercepted. Boy, Williams, even as tall as he is, couldn't get that down, but boy, he made a great play, and Caleb Williams saved the day there. Great coverage, had some help as well, and Riverside for the second time has to punt.
They would have been better off handing off the jet sweep there, because they threw a single man in double coverage there.
Brasher again into here's the replay of that. Got a good strong arm, but too strong that time. Threw it over the intended receiver's head. And Williams had the best chance to come up with it. Brasher will stand back near his 10. Waller will stand at his own 40 to receive the punt. 6:07, clock arrested. TCA leads the game 6-0. Here's Brasher's punt. Lions get in at him, but he gets it away, and Waller's going to call for the fair catch. And he bobbles, but he comes up with it, and he'll be down at about the 20-yard line. I think is where they'll mark it. Waller forced to hold on to that thing. Great hands. 22-yard line, 1st and 10 there.
So TCA's next drive will begin. Let's hope we can have as much success as we had on that first drive. 5:57, as you can see, to go in our first quarter. TCA with a 6-0 lead, a 3-play drive mode. TCA down the field for the go-ahead score in this game, Double D.
Great friend of ours, Jerry Davis, is tuned in tonight as well. Most games moved to Thursday night tonight. A few games being played tomorrow, and good luck to them.
You might get wet.
First down and 10 at the 22. They're on 22. Tompkins in the pistol, and Riverside almost jumped again. Vales steps back in that gun.
Well, what they're also trying to do there is to try and get one of the TCA kids to flinch.
Gina Keltner, our lovely buddy, is watching. Receiver stacked here. That's Delk behind Leah. Now,
up the gut.
Delk is in front of Williams, and now is that delay of game?
I do believe
or do they jump again? No, going to mark it off against TCA. Delay of the game. Coach Bowling cannot be happy with that. He's pacing down the sideline to the right.
We've got the down markers. So,
yep. So it's going to be 1st and 15 now, back to the 17.
Well, not real good field position. This opens up the defensive playbook for Riverside. If you want to do some more blitzing, now is the time to do it.
Don't mention the play clocks anymore. I always hold my breath here every Saturday. Vales gets out here to Williams.
Oh,
Williams,
great block.
20, 25, and ball fumbled out of bounds, but they say he's down at the 27-yard line. Riverside fans did not like that call. They thought that ball was dropped, but he caught it enough and held on, and then you'll see the replay here. Chuck Hutton Nissan replay.
9 yards on the reception. Look at that great block
Took a nasty
by Delk.
That was a great block. Took a nasty spill, didn't he, Stan?
Yeah.
Mama, he's okay. And Granny, doubles each way again, same set.
Fortunately, that ball went right out of bounds.
Yeah, Tompkins in behind Vales. 5:39. Vales wants to throw, does throw. That's going to be out of bounds. And Tompkins was close enough that, boy, some great pressure that time came from the inside stand. You'll see the replay.
And a late flag.
Vales lucky to get that ball away.
I want to see what the late flag is here.
Back where you would think it's either going to be holding or.
Well, this was after the play.
Okay.
I think this might be a personal foul or unsportsmanlike possible, or they're waving it off.
No flag.
Because it was dropped after the play was over. So instead of 2nd and long, it's going to be 2nd and 1, about 5 on the play?
It's going to be 2nd and about 6, isn't it? Yep. A long 5, short 6. Take your pick. Waller and Williams, far side right. Actually, Williams here is behind Delk. That's got to be Lee over there then. Vales, low snap, but comes up with it. In the pocket, throws. Caught!
Oh, my!
Bobble. That catching that football, and look at that play down to the 40, down to the 35, and that is that Gabe Lee again. His number's ridden up on his shoulder there a little bit, or back.
Let's see.
He bobbled it. Gabe Lee caught
yep.
it. Yeah, his 3 had come up a little bit, looked like a 2, but he's had down to the 32-yard line. The replay showed him bobble it, but he stayed right with it.
41
Look at
yards.
this. Watch this catch, folks.
For Gabe Lee. 2 receptions, 49 yards for the G-Man in a circus catch.
That hot potato looked like Stan and I fighting with that last biscuit at a restaurant.
I was going for it hard.
Vales out here, throws it to Williams. Williams makes the first guy miss and then rumbles his way inside the 30 and will be down at about the 28. Got to pick up, Stan, about 4.
Yeah, pick up a 4 by Caleb.
Almost 5, Stan. Look at that. Almost 5.
We'll go with that. 14 yards and 2 receptions. One thing we haven't seen, no Lakai Tompkins yet.
Been a decoy thus far, hasn't
he? Been a decoy because they're still stacking against him.
Beth Kisner Culpepper. I saw her post about her lovely daughter on National Daughters Day yesterday. Andy and Paige Farmer, good friends of ours. Milan 14, Huntington nothing, first quarter.
Wow.
John Brosford thinks. Bales looks right, throws right, caught. That's Lee again. Lee inside the 20, down to the 16. Another Chuck Hutton Nissan first down.
12 yards for Gabe Lee on that play. 3 receptions, 61 yards for the G-Man.
Let's not forget this offensive line, other than a couple of breakdowns, has given Bales time to throw and Stan. He's burned them thus far, hasn't he?
TCA, great receivers. And one of the things, though, you look at some of the numbers, Riverside has given up some passing yards this year.
Almost 100 per game.
Yep.
Oh, no, excuse me. That's 96 are averaging in the air. Lee in motion. They swing him back toward the middle of the field. Over the middle, that ball is caught by Lee again. Lee in motion that time. Plunders his way literally down to about the 11-yard line. That was a first down from the 18. He's down to about the 11, a pickup of almost 7 yards.
Yep. 4 receptions. My lucky number, my game number, 67 in his total yards so far tonight.
So the Lions on the move and on the prowl again, growling, leading 6-0. And the officials have stopped play here for a moment. Was there a flag on the play? I didn't see one. They're still talking about it. Now the official is going to tell us. I had officials' mics ready for them tonight if they wanted them. That's going to be a personal foul on Riverside.
Riverside, whoa.
Yeah.
Half the distance to go. We've got first and goal at the 6.
Half the distance to go, Stan. Well, leading 6-0, 3:37, and Coach Bowling couldn't ask for a better start, could he?
Nope. I mean, it's going the way you want it to go. And this Riverside crowd is stunned.
Andrea Cleek is watching tonight. She's enjoying this one. Not a huge TCA road crowd tonight, but we do have a junior high game. Is that right, Stan?
Yep. Let us know how the middle school is doing against
They
USJ.
go in the end zone again. Is that ball caught? Touchdown, Lions!
Woo! And who is that? That is.
Looks like Waller again.
That is.
Yeah, Waller.
Braden Waller.
Yeah,
6
yards.
out.
Hard to tell in this night here. It's tough to work here at night, but we're doing the best we can. I'm used to it more than Stan. We had the lights. We had the lights repaired, and we still got some of them out over there. But
104
we'll get that
yards
straightened
in passing.
Got to go for 2 here,
Vales
Stan.
already.
12-0 Lions.
Smart play here.
Vales rolls this way. Vales looks in the end zone. A floater down there. Can he catch it and stay in bounds? No. Good attempt, but the 2-point conversion goes for naught. But the Lions lead the game 12-0 at the 3:20 mark. Back after this. Middle School, Beth Kisner Culpepper says Middle School is up 20-8, by the way. We'll be back after this 30 on the BallGame Blitz.
And
Roberts Jewelers, West Tennessee's premier luxury diamond jewelry store, family owned and operated for 78 years. Owner Janet Silver has a passion for hand selecting the best luxury jewelry from around the world. Roberts has the largest estate jewelry and diamond selection in West Tennessee. Roberts does custom design jewelry in their RJ Case state-of-the-art custom design studio. Chris Case is the most certified jewelry design expert in the area. Book your custom design experience now at robertsjewellersinc.com. Roberts Jewelers, 405 Van Drive, where West Tennessee gets engaged.
Welcome back, everybody. Dave McCulley, Stan Gerard, and Jay Cashin. Not only a great producer and director, he spotted something, Stan, that is pretty important right now, isn't it?
It actually is. They're playing a defense.
Cover,
they're
yeah.
really
And spying
eyeballing
on
Lakai.
yeah.
They are terrifying of Lakai Tompkins, as you well should be, by the way, Riverside Panthers, because he had 175 yards against you last year. But it's leaving our receivers wide open. They're going to have to eventually come out of that. And guess what that will do then, Diamond?
But Lakai time.
And what's this doing? More importantly, other end of the hallway, Michael Mancini has recognized this.
He's right down the hallway from us, yes, and he has a great game plan by he and Coach Bowling and a great recognition by them. Here's a return coming back this way to the 25 to about the 28. And again, the Lions with great special teams coverage. Got a little bit of a little chicken scratch in there. Bringing that back that time, Santa, appeared to be number 23. That was Colton Tubbs.
Blake Helton with the final nail in the coffin, driving him into the ground.
Taking his good looks and his ability from his lovely mother, Melissa, nothing from his dad, Jeremy.
Absolutely
28-yard line. Hey, I appreciate Melissa.
Jeremy, by the way.
Yeah, I said Jeremy.
Yeah.
But she's put some replays, Stan, of you and I on social media the other day.
Well,
yeah.
I'm going to have to look back at some
look
of those.
that up, yeah. You sounded good. 28-yard line, or make it, 28, 1st and 10. 2 possessions by Riverside, and they've had 1 first down thus far. 3:12 left here in this first stanza. TCA leads 12-0. Handoff, running back, good hole this time. 30, 33, 34, and scampering his way for some yardage is number 9, that being Jack Camper, the senior running back. He also is a good offensive, outside linebacker.
Camper picks up 6 in the play.
Their line had a thrust that time on their right side, didn't they, Stan?
See, they're still in that spread formation. But one thing you got to credit Riverside for, always the Riverside Panthers with great interior offensive line play. They know how to open holes. There's some big old corn-fed boys on that Riverside team.
A wild shootout last year, 36-34. They scored late. That fourth quarter they on as TCA had a lead. Here's the running back this time to about the 37. He's going to be about a yard or 2 short. It's going to be 3rd down. They'll mark it at the 37. I was right. 3rd down and a yard.
Great job by the TCA defense in there wrapping that play up.
Well, Kendall Boyle takes up some space in that middle, doesn't he?
He is a wide load.
You also have Fred Friel Goodwin, who really played well last week. Tompkins is defensive end. Miller creeps up right in the gap, expecting it to come right at him. They go with the handoff, and I'm not sure. I think he got it to about the 30. I'm not sure, Stan. Depends on where the chain's already moving over there, so I guess they think it's already a first down, and it is. Second first down of the game for Riverside.
Yeah, they end up using a strong formation on the left, a little single wing type play. TCA read it well, but they just needed a yard and a half, and they got 2 yards.
TCA wound up having a good crowd down to my left. Riverside, though, a big crowd down to my right and right below us. Here in the press box at Walter Butler Stadium in McKenzie. 1st and 10, man in motion.
Look for him to go up the gut
Taylor.
here.
They hand it off, running back, not much there. Then he breaks open and breaks a tackle or 2, and then Williams saved the day with a wrap-up tackle at midfield. Another first down, Riverside.
Nice job cutting back in on that play. We had the middle sealed off. He did a great job cutting that to the outside. Was that Camper again?
It was. They average 271 yards per game rushing. They like to rush the ball. They can throw it, but they love to rush it. And pretty well that's been their moniker all these years, hasn't it?
Now, you watch them when they bring a back in there in the middle. That's generally the side they're going to run or at least start off towards.
Carroll Davis is tuned in. Here's the handoff. Coming right toward us. Lions stay at home, and no gain at all at midfield, and about 3 lines in on the prowl and got him. And Hank Miller finished him off after Tompkins and Atwood got there first.
And the G-man laying down the smacketh on that play as well. Look at G-Man come over here and lay on this play.
Sure did.
Here he comes late. Bam!
Carol says she's the proud grandmother of number 53, and of course that's Sam Davis, who had a big play last week. Stan, remember that?
Sam the Bam.
A couple of them. Joyce
Had
Hayes
the
is tuned in
touchdown.
right here in McKenzie. Gail Presley watching from. She says she's a Wildcat from Byers Hall over in Covington, class of 70. Yep. And meanwhile, Wilbur Lane, Dr. Lane's watching, former compadre of mine at Lambeth. Here's the quarterback keeping it. He may score. 25, 20, 15, 10, turns it on, touchdown.
Yeah. Well, you got to cover the quarterback, and we completely blew it that time. He went unmolested there. Great job. We never laid a single hand on him all
Sure
night
didn't.
long.
Couples goes, what, 51 yards?
50 yards for the play.
50 yards with 5 seconds left in the quarter.
That's one of those things. Couples is the kind of guy you've got to, and here they go with these gimmick kicks.
Yep, you never like these.
Oh, I can't stand these things.
Well, the Riverside fan's not real happy about something. I'm not sure what would incur his wrath. You just scored, sir. 12-6, 5 seconds left.
Well, they think they should be up 35-0 already.
Brad Keltner, our good buddies, tuned in. PAT attempt forthcoming, and we've got a bobble on that and whistles, and might be a break on illegal motion for Riverside. They weren't going to get that kick off at all, were they?
Nope. Well,
trying to spot that number of that kicker stand, very tough to read even with a monitor, isn't it? 12-6 your score, 5 seconds
13.
left. 13, that's going to be then. That's Cole Yarborough. Yes, he is the kicker, wide receiver and defensive back as well. So he'll kick this one from the 15 to be a 25-yard PAT attempt.
Makes it a whole lot tougher when you add that extra 5.
Sure does. Snap forthcoming. It's back, ball down, kick up, and it is up, and it is good. 12-7 your score with 5 seconds in the first. The Lions still lead, but it's been cut to 5. Back after this, 30 on the BallGame Blitz.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, I'm going to Jackson.
Well, Diamond Dave, not that they were ever out of it, but the Riverside Panthers certainly got back in this game pretty quickly as the quarterback scampers 50 yards for a touchdown. That puts him at 600 yards on the noggin on the season for the Panthers.
Once he got about 10 yards upfield in that secondary stand, he was gone. Boy, he really turned it on. That's a 72-yard drive, by the way. 12-7 your score. Diamond Dave and Stan the Man with you tonight. Bradley White's working our camera. Jay Cashin's our producer and director. Paul Schultze is the executive producer and director of TCA football, along with all of other schools. We'll mention them a little later. Well, it is a 12-7 game.
Be careful here, folks. I've got a bad feeling on this one. An onside kick could be coming on.
Here's a short kick. It goes out of bounds. Good job there by Atwood. Just let that thing go out of bounds, and TCA will have good field position to begin this possession.
Speaking of onside kicks, how about that new NFL rule? You can't onside kick until the fourth quarter, and you have to declare that you're going for an onside kick.
See, I didn't even know that. I haven't watched hardly any NFL at all. I quit
Those are
watching
those new
NFL
kickoff
when the Raiders got so bad. I just quit watching it. How about the UNLV quarterback who's quitting his team mid-season? Says, "Hey, they were supposed to give me money and they didn't give it to me, so I'm out of here."
Well,
the world we live in, right, Jay?
The Oakland
Goodbye,
Athletics
sir.
fans show up for the last day game, and they're scooping up dirt from the field, and the Oakland grounds crews, they're pouring dirt into bottles to keep as a memento of the last game in that stadium.
Cassandra Thomas says, "Go Joe." We haven't called Joe's name out yet, but we will, I'm sure, not during the night. Lois Ann Franklin's watching. Aubrey Richardson again watching. He and Holly. Lois Ann is back with us.
Ball was tipped.
Tipped and incomplete.
Good rush. Let's see that again, where that came from. That came from the outside in.
Chuck Hutton, Nissan, the replay. go in the hands of a Panther.
That's where Lakai's got to get over there and
It's
make
going to
that,
end your
and
first
make
quarter,
that
Stan.
block.
That ends the first quarter. We'll change sides of the field. We'll come back after this 1-minute break. The Lions lead 12-7 as we make it to the second quarter here in McKenzie. Stay with us.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with the hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
We're back. TCA leads the game 12-7 as we begin this second stanza here at Walter Butler Stadium in McKenzie. Vales throws. Vales caught by Waller with coverage all over him, but he still caught it. Going to be about a yard or two short at the 44-yard line.
And coaches want a little pass interference.
He was all over him, no doubt. And Stan, Chris Cobb just sent a message, and I totally agree with him. Not one running play yet.
Oh, that's interference.
And he said that's crazy. Rose Haynes is watching from Charleston, Missouri. Here's the Lions, and it's going to be nothing at all. We'll have to punt it. Lost a yard or two, Stan, and didn't fool him a bit there, did it?
Nope. Let's see this one more time.
Waller actually carried it.
On the
was that
jet
Tompkins
sweep.
in the Wildcat? Duck will have to punt it away. He'll punt it away from about the 30. Wayne and Peggy Parker watching from Mickey. They always tune in. Chris Tippett says, "Go Lions." And a lot of folks tuned in. Lions late getting someone out there. May have to call the time. No, Riverside calls the timeout. We'll take one with them. 12-7, 11 minutes left in the second stanza. TCA leads by 5, but got to give it up. Stan, that's a lack of that pass interference being called.
Yep.
Sort of hurt TCA there, no doubt. We'll take a 30 back after this. Stay with us on the BallGame Blitz.
Waterwell Solutions, LLC offers experienced and diversified services throughout the greater Tennessee area. Waterwell Solutions specializes in water well drilling operations. They are experienced in the design, construction, and maintenance of wells from 4 to 16 inches in diameter and depths up to 1,000 feet. Waterwell Solutions has 3 locations in Summerville, Brownsville, and Trenton. For a consultation, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
Other scores from around West Tennessee. Lake County leads Humboldt 7-0. Miling up 21-0 in that ball game. Union City 21-0 over Greenfield in the first quarter. Peabody leading Mays 3-0.
Delk averages about 37 yards per punt. He gets this one away. Does not get the friendly roll, though. It goes out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. So Riverside will have it there. Had 4 possessions. They scored the last time they had the ball on a 72-yard drive on a 50-yard run by the quarterback Couples, and Lions defense will have to regroup here, Stan. Yep. Leading still 12-7, though.
Lexington Southside tied at 7. In that ballgame, Crockett County leads Dyer 7-0. Start of the second quarter in that ballgame, Dave.
25-yard lines where they mark it.
And Adamsville leading JCM early 6-0.
JCM with a big win last week, wasn't it?
Yep.
One lone receiver, top of your screen. When we come back here, there you go. 2 receivers here the near side. Couples the quarterback. Got to watch what he's doing now, no doubt. Puts a man in motion, sends him right at him. They give it to the inside handoff, though, and the running back gets about 3 to about the 28, maybe 27. Let's give him 2.5 yards.
Not quite the TCA doing a good job. We fogged off the block, made the tackle. Who was that? That was looked like Joe Colin on that one.
Joe Cole.
That was Camper that carried that ball for 2.
Camper carried it. He's a good running back. Hard-nosed running back.
Moving again early.
They give it on the jet sweep this time. Should be an illegal block, but no call. 35-yard line. Boy, I sure thought that Gabe Lee got blocked in the back. They'll get the first down up to about the 35. Let's let the replay.
Sideways.
It was, yep. I was wrong.
But I mean, they jumped again early on the play.
35-yard line, 1st and 10.
Seeing that
and now Riverside beginning to establish that running game, Stan.
Yeah, they are, and they're getting the outside game going, a little that crossbuck action.
Camper's going to be the running back here to the left of Couples, the quarterback. 1st and 10 at their own 35.
Here we're going right side.
Camper has it again. Camper, good running room, 40. And Camper up to about the 43. A pickup of 8. 2nd down and 2. Stand their line now beginning to establish some momentum here, aren't they?
7 carries, 42 yards.
That's a big hole there. You see the replay.
Yeah.
Our sponsors on the screen that you see, Blacksmith, King Jewelers, King Tire Company, Jones. The second quarter being brought to you by King Tire Company, by the way. Well, there's the Chuck Hutton Nissan replay. 2nd and a short 2. 9:30 the clock running in the second. TCA took a 12-0 lead. It's 12-7 now. Riverside trying to get into TCA territory. Hand off. Camper again. Camper sideways. Gets the first down as he goes over the 45 and gets to about the 46.
Pick up a 4 on the play.
12-7 your score. 9:08 left here. And Riverside making some personnel adjustments. Under 9 minutes when they snap it down. 12-7 your score.
You got some fan doing the cheerleading.
He's
for
like
him.
a cheerleader in the stands down here for them.
Yep.
Not sure he's going to have a voice when this game is over. Put a man in motion again. And this time Couples keeps it, and that didn't fool the Lions. He might get a yard to about the 47, and that's it. And the Lions really did a good job, Stan.
Fruel Goodwin on the tackle for the Lions.
Yep. We called his name a lot last week.
They pulled and then went opposite of the pull.
2nd down and 9. TCA wearing the all black tonight.
Back in black.
Yep, back in black.
Bum. Bum.
And then you have the very familiar colors, the gold and blue of Riverside.
Very reminiscent of Northside colors.
Yep.
Moving again early.
Couples keeps it again this time. Lions stay right with him. They're not going to let him do that again. He might get Joe Cole, first guy there, other people there. Hammer and Hank Atwood came in, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. 3rd down and 9. Big play here.
That was 32 on the carry.
I thought the quarterback kept it, Stan. That was Couples. I thought they carried it. He play faked it and kept it, I think. We'll see. Get a good look at it here. Let's wait and see. You may be right.
I may be crazy.
Yeah, he carried it. He kept it himself. Yep. Thank you. 3rd down and 9. The ball at the 47-yard line. Their own 47. TCA leads the game 12-7. Riverside had something going. Can the Lions stop them? 4-man front. Hand off. Camper. Camper stopped as he crosses midfield and dropped at the 49.
Maybe picks up 4 on the play.
4th and almost 5. Let's call it 4th and a long 4, almost 5, Stan. It's 4th and 5.
I would
Diamond
think
Dave at the 49. Will they go for it or will they punt it?
Riverside over 100 yards of offense. Let's see, 103.
Punting unit coming out.
About 105 yards of rushing offense for Riverside in this game. Nothing through the air.
Line defense steps up big on a 3rd down play. And the punter back out there again is Brasher. He'll punt it from about his own 40. Waller still walking backwards at his own 20.
About 155 to 103 total offense.
Straight up in the air. Not a long punt, a wobbler, and let's see what happens with it. Takes a little bit of a Riverside bounce. Still bouncing. And we dropped at about the 28-yard line.
Not bad field position,
Not bad.
though.
1st and 10.
Oh,
the defense comes up with a big one.
Final score, the TCA Middle School Lions, 47, USJ 8.
Credit Beth Culpepper with that score for us.
At USJ,
How
by
about
the way.
that? The Bruins fall. That's okay. 28-yard line. 6-18.
We get so few wins over there. Any one is a joyous win.
Hi, Rod Parker. I talked to Wayne Scott about you yesterday. Wayne knows you very well. We are at the 6:18 mark of the second stanza. TCA leads 12-7 and not one rush for TCA all night. Let's see if Lakai gets it this time.
They're still shadowing him.
4-man front, 2 down linemen. Again, they throw it out here. It is caught by Williams. Williams breaks the tackle. 30, gets a block. 35, 40,
go,
45.
Go.
Williams 50. Williams 45. Williams out of bounds for our Chuck Hutton Nissan first down to the Riverside 45-yard line. Great block, Stan. Let's see who got this block for him.
Delk.
Delk got the block. Boy, Delk is a really good blocker.
27.
He doesn't mind. He's a clean player, not dirty, but he doesn't mind mixing it up. Physical player.
27 yards for Braden Waller on that
Double
play.
T, Ty Timms tuned in. 45-yard line. The ball, the nose of it, resting right at the 45 of Riverside. 4 down linemen or 2 down linemen. Here's Bales dropping. Bales throwing and incomplete. Probably good that was dropped because Riverside got there.
Oh, what we got going on now?
Oh, Riverside's complaining that the pass was intended that time.
Let's see again.
To Gabe Lee. And Lee just is a little bit of shove. It shouldn't be a flag, and it was not a flag. Pleading with their hearts more than their minds. John Lewis Coffey's tuned in tonight. I have respect for them. They have a great fan base, but
well, he was a little vigorous on the on his cover of Gabe.
Yep.
By the way, Braden Waller now at 5 catches, 105 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
They do have one of the great traditions. We talk about it every time we talk about Riverside when the kids come down through the stands. 2nd down and 10 at the 45. Clock arrested, 5:59, second stanza. TCA leads the game 12-7 in Riverside territory with a big 2nd down play. Bales drops. Bales in the pocket. Bales over the middle, caught but dropped for really about a yard gain. That's it. They brought Waller back across the middle, and Stan, they were waiting on him, weren't they? Watch this play.
Yeah, we didn't get a good block. Had to get rid of it early on that play. Waller more of a dump back on that play.
He didn't even get a yard. It's 3rd down and 10. I was trying to think maybe he got a yard. 3rd down and 10. Clock running under 5.5. Tompkins in that pistol. They put him in motion. They rush. Bales running for his life. Bales for a throw downfield. Here's the pass intended to Lee. Out of bounds. Incomplete. And 4th and 10.
Here are just some updates on some things going on around. Touchdown receptions. Those 2 by Waller move him into a tie for 6th with Nathan Johnson of Independence, who graduated in 2015. He's now 2 away from USJ's Austin Martindale, who graduated in 2009.
Lovely. Kimberly Craddock is watching tonight. Stan, yesterday was National Daughters Day. She had one of the best pictures up of I saw all day. Have her and her daughters.
Those 105 yards also move Braden Waller into 8th place on the all-time TSSAA passing list.
Delk gets it away. High floater. And will take a great TCA roll inside the 5, all the way down to the 2-yard line and gathered in there. Is that Williams that got it? Yes, at the 2-yard line. 1st and 10, Riverside. That's the good news if you're a Panther fan. The bad news, they're at their own 2-yard line.
Well, and still TCA has not rushed the ball yet.
3-yard line. 1st and 10 there at the 3. 2, 3,
4, 5, 6. Depending on what Jalen Mosley has done, Braden Waller's passed Jalen Mosley on the career receptions list early in this game. Don't have any stats from the Jackson Christian game, but that would be a good bet early on that he's passed him, at least temporarily.
John reminded me that Channel 7 is doing their 5th quarter tonight
from here
at 10, and they do a great job. Zach Jones is one of my favorite people. He's been very good to me personally and professionally as far as things that we need covered.
This is also the 105.3 game of the week.
Long time, Teresa Hall, Whitehead, John, and Lucy. They're some of our more faithful fans through the years, dating way back 17, 18 years ago when I started with TCA. Play fake. Here's the throw in the middle and incomplete. And, boy, he had his receiver wide open. That was Jack Camper wide open out of the backfield. And Stan, if he catches that, that's probably 97 yards.
Well.
Look at this. Williams might would have tracked him down. I'm not sure, but, boy, he had wide open green in front of him, didn't he?
Yeah, we missed coverage on that play.
Sure did. We got a big break there. 2nd down and 10 from their own 3.
From that position of the field, that's a gutsy call, too.
Sure is.
You
Chuck
got
Hutton,
to
Nissan
give Frosty
replay.
the benefit of the doubt. That's a gutsy call.
Talked to Jeff Robertson, former coach over at Liberty Stand. I talked to him before the ball game. He was very nice. Introduced myself. He said, I know who you and Stan are.
He's a 2-time former Riverside head coach.
That's right. Hand off this time, Camper. Camper breaks a tackle, breaks another. Scampers his way up for a few positive yards, up to about, Stan, what is he at, about the 8?
Let's see, 1, 2,
3rd down
3,
and a short
4,
5.
5 for Camper. 55 yards on 10 carries.
That Clint does have a great voice, doesn't he? Hear that 3rd down and 5. 4:37. One of the great PA announcers ever in this stadium was Kent Jones. He said, I have the ball at the 33-yard line. The ball is at the 8 right now.
I'm Kent Jones, and you're not.
Mike's went out here one night. He was complaining about it. The next week, my wife brought a megaphone for him.
I remember that.
3rd down and 5.
I remember that.
4:15, the clock running. Big
Oh,
play
there's
here.
shoebox here. Power formation going left side. Going left side. No, they're going to
Quarterback keeper. He's hit in the backfield, and he'll not get it.
No, sir.
He's going to be stopped at the 10.
He's
got barely over the 10. It's going to be 3rd down and about 2.
Yeah, he got a good mark there.
He sure did. And that's 4th and 1. I said 3rd down. It's going to be 4th and a yard. Would he possibly think about going for it here?
I would think not.
They bring out the punting unit.
Yeah, that's
their running attack is their jewel. It's their power. But Stan is just too risky down here at your inside your own 15-yard line.
Yeah, fourth quarter you do that. But
Brasher will stand back in the end zone.
now here's a play. Do you put a little pressure on this one, or do you
No,
do you peel back and get the return?
Waller will drop back at about the Riverside 40. Low snap, but he gets it away. A low line drive, and Waller, and it's hit by one of the Riverside kids, and right there, number 25 ran in the ball.
Ooh.
Cody Brasher. That wouldn't have been Brasher. Brasher punted the ball, Dave. He's going to be at the 38-yard line. Great field position for the Lions. They'll mark it at the 39 stand. 1st and 10 Lions at the Riverside 39.
Well, now we've had a couple 3 series we've had to punt the ball. Dave, it's time for TCA to punch it into the end zone here with 3:16 to go in the first half and give us a little lead going into the half.
No doubt about it. Mark Brewer says Jackson Christian's up 33-0 against TRA. And then Randy Cobles tuned in. Patrick Bunch is watching. 1st and 10, Lions at the 39. Not a carry yet. Is Tompkins going to run it this time? Yes. Tompkins breaks the tackle, breaks another, plows his way inside the 35, down to the 33 stand.
Give him 7 on that play. And let's see that again. You watch it. He runs this play. You get the motion. Straight handoff. Good blocking up the middle.
You see him knock that linebacker over?
Bam! Same thing he did in the game last year. He ran over and abused that linebacker on the exact same play.
Calm down,
as
big fella.
last year.
Calm down,
my.
big fella. Calm down.
I love hitting like that.
2nd down and 4. Almost 5. We'll call it 2nd and a long 4. Bales adjust that helmet. Triples far side left, top of your screen. The one lone receiver here is down the low is Lee. Bales rolls and throws. It's got to be holding. Yep. Couldn't catch it in the end zone. It's going to be holding on the Lions. Yep, you could see that right in front of his proper call.
That was plain as day. You're going to see it right here in the middle of the screen.
Yep.
Here coming up. There it is right there.
Proper call. Lee made a great effort to catch that ball, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway. So it's going to bring the ball back now to the 44. TCA has to get to the 29, so it's 2nd and 15.
You know, there's holding on every play, but that was just a tad holding by Captain Obvious there. It was plain as day.
The elders are listening tonight. Still Elder. Appreciate him tuned in. Mark says the PAT by Jackson Christian was good, 34-0. We'll see them, last game of the regular season at their place, won't we?
Yeah.
Could be a lot riding on that game. 2nd and 15. 2:25, clock arrested. Bales gives it to Tompkins. Tompkins, the door shut, and
he fights through we got a bad spot.
Maybe if I got a yard, that's about it.
Bad spot.
Yeah, this near side official, and the far side official for that matter as well. Maybe
they did a good job meeting the play at the hole.
Yeah, they sure did.
But he broke free. That's definitely a right-footed spot.
3rd and maybe a half a yard. Let's call it 3rd and a good, almost 15 again. Got to get to the 29. 1:52, the clock running. I think what Coach Bowling may be thinking here, run this clock, play clock at 19, run it. If you don't get it, you may go for it. You never know. Let's wait and see, depending on how many yards you get. Bales, play fake over the middle to Waller. Waller caught it. First down. It's a Chuck Hutton first down the 25-yard line.
13.
A leaping catch right over the middle. Good protection
yards.
that time of the line. Watch this replay.
Or
Bales, boy, he stood in there, didn't he?
Went post pattern. His receiver or his defender just didn't follow it on that nice post pattern. Big yards.
Needed Stan 15. He got about almost 20. Ball at the 25-yard line.
Unofficially 123 yards. And
Bales in the pocket, running for his life. Now we'll throw it and toss it, just throw it out of bounds. Good
Smart play.
Shantae and the gang are taking care of us. And
dinner has arrived.
And Sister Charlene back here too. Yeah, appreciate that. My budget will not like that next week when I look at my budget, but
that's okay.
But that's okay.
I'm only going to eat one sandwich, so I'm not going to hurt that much.
12-7 your score.
It didn't come out of your budget that time we did that tournament out at the ballpark, did it?
Yes. There's always a budget for everything, believe me.
I abused the food line that day.
25-yard line, 2nd and 10. They quit feeding us out there because of that. Here is Bales rolling right, looking, throwing. Caught at the 10-yard line. Who caught that ball, Stan?
15-yard reception for Caleb Williams.
Oh, my. And, boy, Bales has spread it around tonight. Waller's got a lot of catches, but he hadn't mind throwing. Look at Coach Bowling. He's out on that field. He loved that. 1st and 10. The Lions just inside the 10 with 59 seconds left in the quarter. They crank the clock up. Got to be conscious of that now.
We have all of our timeouts, mind you.
Tompkins in the pistol behind Bales. Tight formation this time. Bales rows. Bales wants to throw. Bales does throw. Throws out of bounds. Good decision by Bales.
Yeah.
Stops the clock with 41 seconds left.
Yeah, they had a hand on him there. So
Peggy Milam is tuned in tonight. Hello, Peggy, our lovely buddy.
21-7 Milan at the half.
Her grandson plays at USJ. Peggy and I go back to our Lambeth days together. She knew more about what she and Miss Nancy knew more about what's going on at Lambeth than anyone. Mandy Graves is tuned in. Hello, Mandy. Peggy Milam, as we mentioned. John says 21-7 Milam over Huntington at the half.
I still miss messing with Roger, though. You know.
Yep. Late Roger Milam, great friend of ours.
Oh, he was
a UT fan.
Great
Anytime
guy.
Kentucky lost, I'd get a phone call, Jay, and it'd say, kitty, kitty, kitty.
The last time I saw him alive, we were both in Kroger. We were both having canes, and in the checkout line, it erupted in a cane fight between us.
Triples, far side left. Waller. I'll make it Bales in that pocket. Throws it underneath. It's caught. And Lee caught it at the 5. He's down at the 5.
Little General with the 5-yard pickup. He's got 5 receptions,
Timeout.
72 yards, a timeout on the play. Let's take one with him. 12-7. TCA is driving with 30 seconds to go. 3rd and goal. We're back after this.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
Diamond TCA 3rd and goal to 5, 30 seconds. Realistically, I mean, you're only going to get 2 plays at it, so time is not the issue, and we do have timeouts left.
Yep.
So, it's you're to the far side of the field. I like the little rollout with Vales. See if we can flood one side of the field with some backs, or if you want to go short side of the field.
Sure.
Fake the run short field and the bootleg around the right side.
Andrea Waller-Price says, Stan, she thinks that catch was by Caleb and not Braden a moment ago. She says she agrees with you. A run-pass game is what we need. Well, we're going to start running, I think, a little bit, but right now the passing game has worked because of their defensive coverage. It is 12-7 your score.
Lakai, right side, C-gap, please. Down block.
Here is Bales running to his left, throwing it, and just threw that out of bounds. Incomplete.
Come here, look at this. I want to show you this play again. And look where Lakai lines up. where Lakai lined up in the offense, they had players playing off. We had wide receivers. All they do is make some down blocks, toss, sweep right, give him 6. Laundry on the field.
Well, let's see what that's about.
As the late Mr. Wathen used to say at modern day games, somebody cut the clothesline because there's laundry all over the field.
22 seconds left.
It must be against us because they're talking to the
getting really windy here.
oh, wait a minute, it's against them.
Yep, they're going to mark it half the distance.
And so we got third and goal
Third and
at
goal
the 3.
from about the 3,
This
yeah.
changes your offense here, Dave.
Sure does. 22 seconds left. Atwood in the game at the slot. Williams far side left. Here's Vales with Tompkins behind him. Gives it to the jet sweep. Here's running that
Great
football
block.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions!
Lakai Tompkins with the block that scores the touchdown. Look at this play. Here you got the jet sweep coming. Lakai, lead block for it. That's beautiful. Right there's your block that scores the touchdown.
And the Lions rush it in. Here's the Chuck Hutton Nissan replay stand. Watch this beautiful execution.
Who was that scored it?
We're going to double check that number for you. He was sideways the entire time. Is that dealt? No, it's not dealt. We'll double check. How about that? 18-7.
Oh, I still can't tell. But it's a 4-yard touchdown run.
We'll get verification on that here at the break. 14 seconds. Big play there. That's a 39-yard drive. They go for 2, TCA does, leading 18-7. Vales drops. Vales throws in the end zone. Incomplete. 18-7. We'll take a quick 30. The Lions will kick off when we come back. Stay with us.
At Foundation Bank, we love working with small businesses, and we serve them uniquely through truly local decision-making and underwriting. But we're more than a lender for your small business. We're also a source of financial counsel. Hey, running a small business can be hard and complex, but we can help. Let us learn more about your small business by visiting our website. It's foundationbank.org, or call us at the number on the screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Foundation Bank is a member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And welcome back, TCA leading 18-7. A lot of folks asking why we're not running more. Riverside is playing a cover 0 defense where they are providing single coverage on all of our wide receivers, and they're doing double and triple coverage on Lakai. Riverside's defense dictates what we run, and their defense is dictating that we throw the ball, and throw the ball. They will probably make an adjustment half. Riverside will come out of that, and I believe we'll see a more effective running game in the second half out of the Lions. Did you get a definitive word on who got that?
It was Atwood.
I was right the first time.
Yep, you sure were.
I guessed right.
So Atwood, a 3-yard run, right?
And really, Atwood the best choice for the jet sweep, fastest kill in the team by far.
It is beginning to rain here.
Ruh-roh.
And here is the kick.
Boomed it out of bounds.
Had a little snafu with our coaching box down there with TCA, and I'll just leave it at that. Not our coach's fault, but a media group trying to take it over when they told us they didn't need the booth. It's raining, so now they decide they want it. Make it 18-7. We got it all straightened out, though.
That's too bad.
Well, we sent them down with their film crews where we sent them.
Okay.
18-7, 14 seconds left here.
Well,
20-yard line.
If you're Riverside, you just eat this 14 seconds and go in the locker room, or do you try and put one? I play a little deep 6 here. Yeah, we're pulling off a little bit. Quarterback's just going to.
Camper will had it on the handoff. He's at the 30, almost breaks the tackle. He breaks the tackle.
Oh, good Lord.
Boy, the Lions will have to get him here, or he's going to score as the clock expires down to 4. They get him. They get him at the 25-yard line and save the day. And that ends your half.
50
Camper
yards.
almost went the entire way. The coaching staff across the way says there should be time on the clock.
Nope.
Boy, I'm not sure who saved the day here, Stan, but somebody just saved a touchdown, didn't they? TCA's leaving the field. They say the half is over. Riverside broke open Camper from his own 20.
Now, wait a minute. They're still marking the ball.
Riverside fans are upset.
Irate.
25-yard line.
Can we see that play on replay?
Camper almost broke it the entire way, and I'm not sure who saved the tackle, but boy, it was a touchdown-saving tackle with the Lions. We'll try to see if we can get that back up. Jake's done a great job, but
we're going to try and see if we can get it and see what time was left on the clock using video methods.
Yep. If anything, it shouldn't be but a second. TCA had left the field, and that incurred the wrath of the Riverside fans.
Here we go, 10 seconds. You can see on the clock here. Very poor tackling by TCA.
Great effort by Cam. I mean, just a tremendous effort. And, boy, TCA saved the day there.
That's Waller.
That's Waller that got him, yep.
3, 2.
1 second. Should be 1 second.
I can see their point.
They're putting 3 seconds up.
I'd give them 2 max. But that's me.
So Riverside will have it at the TCA 25. 1st and 10.
Boy, you've got to stop this because a score here by Riverside will give them every bit of the momentum.
Yep, no doubt.
Going into the half. So here we go.
Quarterback, Couples. I think he might keep this thing, Stan. Let's wait and see. Drops back, wants to throw. Looks,
going to the end
throws
zone.
In the end zone. Incomplete. And, boy,
overthrew
the
a
guy
wide
was
open
wide
receiver.
open. He was
Oh,
wide
my.
open. He got away from him. We go to the half. I'm not sure what the Riverside coaching staff is. Boy, they're really upset about something over there. I'm not sure what that's about. Well, a little testy. 18-7. TCA's going to lead this game at the break. We'll take a 2-minute break and be back after this on the BallGame Blitz.
So Riverside.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in team sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been a trusted name in quality tires and auto care, proudly serving the Jackson community for decades from our Old Hickory Boulevard location. With tires, alignments, oil changes, AC repairs, brakes, belts, hoses, radiator repair, and more. King Tire Company delivers the expertise and reliability you can depend on. Visit King Tire Company on Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson today, where decades of experience meet top-notch service.
Don't get hit with big repair bills. Keep your heating system off the disabled list with a preseason checkout from McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our technicians are specially trained to get your system in shape for the fall and winter seasons. You can sit back and enjoy the game knowing our York certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone happy and you off the bench. Let McCoy's tackle your system's maintenance. Your HVAC system's MVP, McCoy's Heating and Air.
And welcome back to Bethel University. My name's Stan Gerard. At the half, TCA leads the number 2 ranked and defending state champion Riverside Panthers 18-7 as we go in the half. Here's some unofficial team stats from the half. Passing, Riverside 0. And they have 111 yards rushing. Riverside with 111 yards of total offense in the first half. TCA, 15 yards rushing, 224 yards passing, unofficially 239 yards of offense for the Lions, more than doubling up Riverside in the first half of play. Take a look at the individual stats for Riverside. The quarterback couples, 4 rushes, 55 yards, and a touchdown. Jack Camper, 11 rushes, 85 yards. And Coleman with about 4 rushes for 0 yards. For TCA, Lakai 2 rushes for 7. Owen Atwood 1 rush for 4 and a score. Braden Waller, no, that wasn't. It was actually TCA with only 11 yards. Yeah, Atwood with a 4-yard touchdown run, and Lakai was 7 yards. For TCA in the receiving department, Caleb has 3 for 29. And these are all unofficial numbers, by the way. Gabe Lee with 5 for 72. Braden Waller, 7 for 123 and 2 touchdowns. And with that, we're going to take another timeout. When we come back, we'll have some scores from around West Tennessee. Don't you go nowhere. We're back after this on the BallGame Blitz.
Don't get hit with big repair bills. Keep your heating system off the disabled list with a preseason checkout from McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our technicians are specially trained to get your system in shape for the fall and winter seasons. You can sit back and enjoy the game knowing our York certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone happy and you off the bench. Let McCoy's tackle your system's maintenance. Your HVAC system's MVP, McCoy's Heating and Air.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Call Farm Bureau agent Travis Vance at 731-661-0102 or see him at 285 North Parkway in Jackson.
For 60 years, King Tire Company has been your trusted source for quality tires and auto care. Since 1959, our family-owned business, now managed by our 3rd generation, has proudly served the community with 3 locations: East End Drive in Humboldt, Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson, and Airways Boulevard in Jackson. From tires and alignments to oil changes, general repair, brakes, belts, hoses, radiators, and more, King Tire Company has the expertise and service you can count on. King Tire Company, keeping you on the road since 1959.
Hi, I'm Stan Gerard for your local Food Right. Food Right is the home of the butcher. Food Right is proud to sell certified Angus beef. It's the very best there is. All of our beef, signature pork, and chicken products are cut and packed fresh daily by our in-store butchers. To feed your family well, Food Right, with 11 locations across West Tennessee, is where you need to go. Have a great day, everyone, and much more importantly, God bless.
Automatic Transmission and Wrecker Service has been the trusted name in Jackson and West Tennessee for over 45 years. Our expert technicians, backed by over 125 years of combined experience, are here to handle your automatic transmission repair needs. Plus, our 24-hour wrecker service ensures you're never stranded. Find us at 3846 Brownsville Highway in Jackson or call 731-422-6356. For reliable transmission repairs and your towing needs, you can count on Clement Transmission and Wrecker Service.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Why rent an apartment when you can lease a home? The Summit in Jackson offers 2 and 3 bedroom single-family homes with lots of amenities. Enjoy the comfort and space in a gated community with smart technology, ADS security, and no maintenance. Short and long-term leases are available, so visit our website or call to schedule your tour today at the Summit in Jackson.
Roberts Jewelers, West Tennessee's premier luxury diamond jewelry store, family owned and operated for 78 years. Owner Janet Silver has a passion for hand selecting the best luxury jewelry from around the world. Roberts has the largest estate jewelry and diamond selection in West Tennessee. Roberts does custom design jewelry in their RJ Case state-of-the-art custom design studio. Chris Case is the most certified jewelry design expert in the area. Book your custom design experience now at robertsjewellersinc.com. Roberts Jewelers, 405 Van Drive, where West Tennessee gets engaged.
Well, a blowing rain coming in here now at Walter Butler Stadium on the campus of Bethel in McKenzie. Welcome back, everybody. Dave McCulley, along with Stan Gerard. Bradley White's on the camera tonight. Jay Cashin's our producer and director. And, I mean, it is really coming down in a blowing sideways kind of rain right now. Not a heavy rain, but just a really nasty kind of drizzle. And when you're downstairs, a lot of people scampering for cover when I was down a moment ago. TCA gets on the board at the 7:48 mark of the first stanza. Waller from Bales, a 25-yard touchdown pass and reception, capping off a 75-yard drive. PAT no good. TCA led 6-0. At the 3:20 mark, a 6-yard touchdown pass from Bales to Waller again made it 12-0. 2-point conversion no good. TCA went almost the entire half without even attempting a run. Finally, Tompkins had a run, not much rushing yards at all. The defense has dictated TCA to throw the ball. Coach Mancini, Coach Bowling said, okay, if that's what you're going to shoot at us, that's what we'll come right back at you and go in the air. Meanwhile, Couples, a 50-yard scamper with 5 seconds left in the first, capped off a 72-yard drive. The PAT good, 12-7, as Riverside TCA's lead was cut to 5. Then a 39-yard drive, capped off by a 2-yard Atwood slot left, coming to the right run. Sailed into the end zone basically untouched. 2-point conversion no good. That's where we are at halftime, 18-7. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll come back, and Stan Gerard will give you his keys. Can the Lions keep it up? It's going to be tough to throw the ball in this half, I would think, with this rain. We'll see who's got the ground attack going in the second half, and maybe, who knows, Bales has been hot tonight. Keep him there. Saw Larry downstairs earlier. We're back after this 2-minute message on the BallGame Blitz.
Which way will we be?
Hey, Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, I'm going to Jackson.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton Drug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
Waterwell Solutions, LLC offers experienced and diversified services throughout the greater Tennessee area. Waterwell Solutions specializes in water well drilling operations. They are experienced in the design, construction, and maintenance of wells from 4 to 16 inches in diameter and depths up to 1,000 feet. Waterwell Solutions has 3 locations in Summerville, Brownsville, and Trenton. For a consultation, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
Welcome back, everybody. Diamond Dave McCulley along with Stan Gerard, Jay Cash, and our producing director. Still raining here. Let up a little bit, but Stan, we were hoping we could get this game in without rain, but almost every game around West Tennessee tonight instead of tomorrow night, only a handful being played tomorrow night, but certainly I think a wise decision to play this one tonight, not only on the turf, but TCA could have played at home, but trying to protect that turf a little bit over there that Justin Miller and the gang do a great job with.
Well,
18-7 here at the break. Stan, your thoughts about what do you expect in this second half?
I would not be surprised if Riverside doesn't go into that tight 9 lineman, 2 running back offense and shoe boxes down the field. They did that last year, and they were very effective with it, as you remember. Would not be at all surprised. As far as TCA, if we can still complete passes, if they're going to stay in that, if Riverside's going to stay in that defense, then I'm going to stay trying to throw the ball.
Bells has been beautiful tonight throwing that ball.
I know, yeah, I know we want to see more of a rushing game, but if they're going to give us the pass, that's what I'm going to take is the passing yards. And if they're going if they come out of that and lighten up on that interior defense, then that's going to crank up Lakai and some others to get running the ball. And I'm just one thing I'm waiting to see is Lakai in a slot back position with Hank Miller back there and see how they react to that, and then throw it to Hank.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Leslie Bibb, our lovely friend, Coach Bibb's wife, is tuned in. Daniel Cashin, one of our favorite people, not saying it just because his dad's down to my left, but Daniel reports in, former great player, lineman. But Dan, Nick, and Caleb are all watching tonight, so guys, hope everything's going well, and I know you're soaking up all that knowledge over there.
Here's some other scores from West Tennessee. Union City leads Greenfield 49-0. Lake County leads 21-0 in that ball game. And
they playing Humboldt tonight, is that right?
Humboldt.
Yeah.
Milan 21-7 was the last score we had. It's now 52-0 Union City. Last score we had was Adamsville. JCM and Adamsville tied at 6. 9 minutes to go in the first quarter of that ball game. South Fulton leads Gleason 21-12. Let's see.
Beverly Taylor, by the way, tuned in, says go Friel Goodman.
Why can't we get a link on the Milan game to work? 4 letters for you, NFHS.
Yep. It's raining there in Huntington as well, just like it is here in nearby McKenzie.
Southside leads Lexington 21-17 in that ball game. 21-7 Milan at the half. Dresden leads Obion 16-0 end of 1. South Gibson over Chester County 19-7 at the half. And let's see. Dyersburg and Northside tied at 6 in the second quarter of that ball game. How about those Indians having a good start to the season? Bolivar leading McNary 7-0.
Leslie Bibb, by the way, reminds me that's Coach Bibb's mom.
Let's see. McKenzie 9-16 in the first quarter. McKenzie leads Brewston 6-0. And other scores. Mays leading Peabody 14-3 at the half. Mays, a pretty good team out of Memphis. Mays, one of the more fundamentally sound teams out of Memphis. We've got about a buck and a half to go before the start of the second half. Let's squeeze in another break. When we come back, the second half, it's Riverside and TCA live from Bethel University. 18-7 Lions. We're back after this.
For more than 60 years, King Tire Company has been your go-to source for quality tires and dependable auto care. Our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson has proudly served the community for decades, delivering the excellence you've come to rely on. Whether you need tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, and more, King Tire Company has you covered. All tire sizes, ATV to light truck and beyond. Visit our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson today. King Tire Company, where long-standing tradition meets exceptional service.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
And welcome back. We're just about ready for second half action. Diamond Dave and Indiana Stan coming to you live from McKenzie, Tennessee. It's a doubleheader of high school football in McKenzie tonight. The Rebels playing just a couple of miles away from here, Dave.
They are. I'm looking at the banners across the way, Stan, over toward College Drive. They are ripping, vigorously on that fence over there, and that wind has really come out of the north now, and it's a blowing rain from the north right now.
The black block to keep people from watching on the.
Yes. Well, no,
you remember when they used to people park
there
and
basically just to say Bethel University more than
you remember when people used to park there and we'd say,
they still
flash the lights if you're listening?
They still do. They park down there. We'll see where the right truck is over there. They park over there quite a bit. Well, we get ready for the second half in a driving, I wouldn't say heavy rain, but a driving rain. And the Lions will have it. They'll send back Waller and Atwood. And TCA leads this game 18-7. No lead against this Riverside bunch is comfortable, though, because last year, Stan, I thought we had that thing won late third quarter, early fourth, and they came back and scored 2 touchdowns to beat us 36-34. Remember that?
Unfortunately, I do.
So it will be Riverside to boot it away here. Great to have you aboard next week. Back with you with more TCA football.
Third quarter, no score between Scotts Hill and Liberty.
Jackson Christian 48-0 at the half, Mark tells us. John Belfer says, by the way, the Cowboys lead New York 14-6. More the Cowboys, their defense couldn't stop Stan and Jay and I. It's been woeful.
Another media property is off the air right now, too.
18-7. Well, here we go. A little bit of delay here. Both coaches, Coach Frost is talking to the White Hat now. Coach Bowling had his conversation with him when they came out. Not sure what either conversation was about.
Yeah.
Now they're going to come over and talk to Coach Bowling again.
I will say this, and with all due respect to Frosty and his whole staff, they're a great bunch over there. They do know how to work the officials. They are very good at it.
I didn't know you and Coach Frost was on a.
Oh yeah, I met him before.
Coach Frosty, you call him Frosty, huh?
Frosty Bill.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. I should know though. If anyone is close to anyone, you are.
I'm friends with Coach Robertson. Have been for years.
Yeah. Coach Robertson had some nice things to say before the game.
I remember the baseball coach used to coach at TCA. He was a member of the football staff until just a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm. Well, 40-yard line, ball blew off the tee that time. It's not a heavy rain, sort of a lighter kind of rain, like a heavy drizzle, but the wind's just ripping it through here.
You can definitely see the dew on the field now.
Oh, no doubt about it. The horns sounding in the back. I think those are TCA horns this time. Waller stands right at about his own 10. Here's the kick, and Waller's going to gather it in about the 4. He's to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, and they corral him at the 20-yard line and pluck him to the turf right at the 21.
Pluck him?
17-yard return. That's dangerous in this kind of weather.
Yeah.
He brought it out of there, not knowing that, taking a chance that it would maybe not go in the end zone. Probably a wise decision.
So the wind is kind of coming out of the north a little bit, so we're going to be going into it.
Yep, sure are.
We will have what wind there is. We will have it to our backs
in the fourth. Bales has Tompkins in the pistol. How many carries did Lakai have in that first? Two carries.
We had 3 total runs.
Triples here to the near side. Gabe Lee, the lone receiver, single coverage, top of your screen. Bales has the towel draped in front of his britches there. He's drying the hands off the best he can. I think it's probably going to be Lakai this time. We'll wait and see. No, they give it to Waller. Now he tosses it back on the option to Tompkins. And
went nowhere. Short side of the field.
He barely got back to the line of scrimmage, if that.
I do not understand a wide receiver option into the short side of the field.
Great defensive coverage great lateral coverage by the Panther defense. They've got some big guys down there. Big number 74. That's, well, I don't have a 74 on my roster, but it says a 74. He lost a yard stand. Second to 11, back to the 20. You have to punt into this win, too, if you have to punt it here. Linebackers jumping around there in the middle of the field by Riverside. Now a little bit of confusion. Now they jump around.
B gap is open on the left side.
Play clock at 20. Bales back there in the gun. Bales gives it to Lakai. Lakai breaks it open. He's to the 20, to the 25, and scampers his way to about the 26. He's got to pick up. Yep. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. Stanley with 10:40 left in the third. TCA leads the game 18-7, but a big early third down play here. You see the Chuck Hutton Nissan replay.
Well, a tough play call for TCA here. Mid-range, this is one of the tougher areas to get up to call a play. Be interesting to see what we come up with right now.
The rain has subsided a little bit. Bales drops in the pocket. Over the middle. Is that ball caught?
Yes,
that
sir.
Ball is caught at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 Lions.
And that was, about 10 yards? Uh-oh.
Chuck Hutton Nissan replay. Slow to get up is Gabe Lee, but he held on, Kerry and Ray. You'd be proud of him. I know you are. 1st and 10 Lions. And a high pass, and, boy, he went up there knowing he was going to get hit.
Oh, by the way, that's 6 receptions, 82 yards. For the G-Man.
Another weapon in this arsenal that Mr. Bales has to his credit.
2 back safeties now. They've made a little change in their defensive alignment here.
1st and 10, big 3rd down conversion. We'll look back later and see how big maybe that was.
Now look how tight the linebackers are. They're within 2 yards. Man, if we can just get a pop past that first line, Lakai could be arrested for abuse on these DBs.
They put Delk in motion. They give it to Lakai. Lakai breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, scampering his way and scooting his way to the 40. A pick up a 5. Let's give him 4. 2nd and a short 6.
15 yards and 5 carries.
9:33, clock running.
That number 74 rolling like My Little Pony on that play.
Boy, Michael has really mixed up the plays tonight, hasn't he?
And they don't have a 74 on the roster.
No, I've looked at him earlier, didn't see him. He's a big old boy, though. Hard to miss him.
Yeah.
2nd and a short 6.
Playbook wide open here, Dave.
Yep, sure is. Man in motion again. They give it to Bales play fakes it. Bales rolls right. Bales throws downfield. Incomplete. Tried to hit Waller on the far sideline in front of that Riverside bench and just overthrew it.
Now watch this play again. Look at Waller over here. He's standing still, rolling, and then he takes off once he sees.
Yep.
Gets past one guy, but the ball just a little overthrown.
Sailed over him a little bit there.
Yeah.
Still a great effort. So it's 3rd down. Here's another big 3rd down play. 3rd down and 6. Clock stopped at 9:04. 3rd quarter. TCA leads 18-7.
At some point, we've got to pass the ball to Lakai.
Ball at their own 39-yard line. TCA took it and got that 1st down a moment ago on a big 3rd down conversion. Let's see if they can do it again.
28-7, Purple Puppies with the lead.
Over the Mustangs of Huntington. That's a great rivalry through the years. Paul Ward Stadium tonight. Bales drops back. Bales, little screen pass, incomplete. Tompkins had a linebacker on him over there, and Bales just had no other choice than to throw it away.
Yep. Well, had something going, and it kind of stalled out on us here.
Yep, sure did. They'll have to punt it. And Delk will be the guy to come out.
It was a screenplay all the way, but
sure
we let him through too much.
Yeah, Lakai out there with just one guy on him, too, but the pass sailed to his right and behind him a little bit. Delk to boot it away. He'll get a foot in at about his own 30. 8:57, clock stopped again. TCA leads 18-7. Here's the boot by Delk. And it will take a Riverside bounce and be down at the 45-yard line by Lakai.
Yikes.
Good field position for Riverside.
So not much of a punt there. Went high in the air and wind held it up. When you start teaching point, when you're kicking into the wind like that, you want to get that ball a little lower, and then what you want to do, you want to angle it away, kick it low, but angle it towards the sidelines and not rag out a player who have a good chance to return. Angle it low and towards the sidelines, get your yardage, and do what you can.
Coach Philip Robertson, our good buddy, tuned in. Saw where Torrey had another great tournament. Clay Williams watching, Cassandra Thomas, and Scott and Jana Kaler. Jana is very familiar with Bethel. She needs to be in the Hall of Fame here. But Jana, one of the great basketball players ever to play here at Bethel University from Obion County Central. Now at TCA is an assistant coach with Coach Coble. 45-yard line, 1st and 10. They give it to the running back, and he calls for a great play by Waller. Carrying the ball that time was Jack Camper. That's a good football name, Camper, isn't it?
Yep.
Picked up about 3, 2nd and 7.
We did a nice job taking out the blocking back on that play. And, about a 3-yard pickup, we'll just say.
8:20 clock running, 3rd stanza. Riverside, tight formation. They actually have 2 top of your screen receivers.
Yeah, they're tightening up a little bit.
Couples, the quarterback. Gives it to the running back. Got a big
holding!
50, 45 to the 40-yard line.
26,
First down.
26 with a hold all day long.
You'll
Let's
see the Chuck Hutton Nissan replay.
Watch 26, the receiver here.
Basically tackled that would.
Oh my gosh, how you missed that, Mr. Official?
Went down to his knees and grabbed the knees. Yeah, sure did. I agree with you, Stan.
10 yards from the play.
40-yard line, 1st and 10.
Good camera work, though.
Now they swing the receivers on this night. Bradley White on the camera for us. And carrying it, that's Camper. Camper breaks far side left. He's inside the TCA 30, inside the 25, down to about the 23-yard line.
Now their whole opposite side didn't get called. Camper now with 100 yards unofficially on the night.
7:35 clock running, another Riverside first down.
I cannot get over that play. I mean, he hugged him.
Did we have a penalty on Riverside, I think? Maybe they caught the hole that time, Stan.
Yeah, there was one on the top side. You see right there, the guy kind of pulled his hands off. He grabbed a hold of Joe Cole.
Coach Bowling squawking his defense right now.
And now blocking the back right here by 73.
Well, Riverside's backed up like it's going to be a penalty on them, but the official has not marked it off yet. Some of the Riverside fans, they have some of the more vocal fans you'll hear ever.
Mm-hmm.
So let the boys play, ref. Well, sir, if it's a hold, it's a hold. That's all I can tell you. They'll move it back.
Well, they haven't done anything yet.
They paid their money to get in.
It's a spot foul, whatever it was.
And they'll move it back. He's walking to Henry here almost. If you go through Henry north of here, don't pay the penalty if they get you on the cameras.
You know who's from not very far from here originally? My mother was born not very far from here.
That's right. You told me that. It's going to be first down still, but now it's 1st and 8. Back to their own, or excuse me, to TCA's 38. Snap it this time. Running back Camper again. Camper, TCA grabs him and holds on as he moves to the 35 and is down to about the 34-yard line. When the lineman for Riverside came downfield, was trying to pick off one of the defensive backs.
See, they're pulling guys both ways on that.
So you stand, that's really almost after the play there by 74.
Holding up there, right there is holding too.
You see the replay here. Watch 74 here. See little hanky-panky after the play. Well, there he is. I mean, the play's over, sir. 2nd and about 4. Couples, the quarterback keeps it. A flag comes in. That's going to be probably a hold on Riverside.
Maybe I got in their ear.
You may have, Stan. Well, a new legal block. No, they say, a blocked below the belt by TCA. And Coach Bowling is out at the markers. He is really hot.
Let's see if we can see it somewhere.
Boy, I just don't understand that. I mean, they had a guy hitting late after the play a moment ago, and then you call an illegal. 18-7. They have a couple of distinctive fans that just stand out over everybody. So it gets annoying after a while. 30-yard line, even for a guy that's been around as long as I have. 6:38. Now the white hat called it. He puts the flag back and hit in. That's going to be a penalty after. That's going to move the ball down, stand to the.
I didn't see it.
I didn't either. I did not see it even on the replay. They'll move the ball down to TCA. It's going to be near the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 there at TCA's 15, and Coach Bowling is really hot.
As he should be. I wish I could see that, but.
6:38 left here in the third. Back to play with Couples, the quarterback. Has a back to his left, Camper. They put that man in motion almost every play. Here's the handoff.
Joe Cole.
Joe Cole made the stop on Camper.
2-yard pickup.
We see the team's getting a little chippy now a little bit.
Well, let's put it this way. I don't think the game's – it got chippy last year, if you remember. Diamond towards the end. Down here, a little chicken fighting down here at the below the screen.
One of the guys trying to get after C.J. Lewis a little bit.
That's a big boy, too.
2nd down and 8 from the 13. Actually, 13-yard line.
C.J. will just throw a rope at him and hog tie him.
5:50 left in the third. It's 18-7, same score we had at halftime, but Riverside has a chance to pull closer. Hand off Camper. Camper, big hole. Camper inside the 10. Scoots down to about the 5. He's going to be a little short. At the 7's where they'll mark him. He has to get to the 5. It's 3rd and 2. Here's your replay, Stan. That's a really nice bit of blocking that time by Riverside's offensive line. Chip Thomas is tuned in. Cassandra Thomas. John still with us. Hayden Hogue is watching tonight. Here we go. 3rd down and 2.
It's going right side.
Yep. They give it to Camper. Camper ducks his head, and I'm not sure. Riverside, TCA said he didn't get it. The official here on the near side marks him at the 6, or just short of the 5. It's 4th and less than a yard, just outside the 5-yard line.
Bow up here, boys.
Chance to stop him here.
Clock
a big play
running.
here. Clock running at 4:50. Camper or Couples, take your pick. Couples, the quarterback, to Camper. Camper dives to the 5, and now he gets to the 4, 1st down.
Oh, are you allowed to jump like that?
Yes.
I thought high school wasn't allowed to jump like that.
He jumped up in midair, didn't he? Wait and see.
No, he threw his legs out like it was a drop kick.
Oh, okay.
Show it to me one more time.
Chuck Hutton Nissan replay by Jay Cash in the game. Here he goes. No, he just jumped up in there.
Watch his feet here at the end.
It's going to be 1st and goal at the 4.
He's
Dante Emerson here with us, down to my right, my assistant. And whistles, and now that's what we have here. A lot of whistles in this 3rd quarter. Yep. All sides, TCA.
Oh.
So it's half the distance. It's going to be at the 2-yard line, and we'll make it 1st and goal at the 2.
Well, they're trying. We're trying.
4:28 left in the 3rd.
What we are saying in this game, though, Dave, is that they're not going to bully and push us around.
Lions have played well.
We're standing up for ourselves, which is a good thing.
Ricky Pillaselbog is watching. Camper. Double effort. Did he get in? I think he did. He did. Great effort by Camper as he moves in.
We got a player down.
2.5 yards out. Let's call it a 2-yard run. And it's now 18-13.
Had him wrapped up at the 3.
Sure did. And he was able to credit him. He just broke a tackle and got in, and it's a touchdown for the
Now, he
Panthers.
kind of rolled. My question is, did his feet touch the ground while he was rolling? That would be a dead ball then.
Only the replay would show us. I'm not sure. There's my scoring recap.
Watch it one more time here.
And we'll wait and see who's down here for us.
There's a tackle.
Well, Stan.
He's rolling. His feet were down. His feet were down at the 1.
I think that frill that's coming out. Yeah.
Oh, we can't have that.
Yep. He's walking off for the Goodwin family. He's walking off. He's okay. He's limping a little bit, but Kevin Hansen attending to him. Great trainer.
I mean, I don't know if I'm seeing stuff that's not there, but
18-13, I would think they'll go for 2 here, Stan.
At this point, yes.
Yep.
That
would be what your playbook would call for.
Yep.
I was watching the college game the other night, though, and I thought, well, that's a 2-point conversion attempt there. They have to go for it, and the guy kicked it. So I thought, well, maybe I don't know what I think I know. But it's 18-13, 4:05. Of course, those guys are getting paid millions of dollars. I'm sitting in my living room.
With a better seat.
Yeah, Willow and I were watching it. Well, they go for 2 with couples in that gun. Power set. And they will jump pass over the middle, wide open, 2-point conversion, good.
See that come from a mile away.
Yep. Nick Taylor caught it, the tight end. It's 18-15. And we'll be back. The Lions now on offense. Seems like it's been an eternity since we had our hands on the ball. Back after this with 4:05 left in the third. Riverside's cut it to 3 back after this on the BallGame Blitz.
At Foundation Bank, we love working with small businesses, and we serve them uniquely through truly local decision-making and underwriting. But we're more than a lender for your small business. We're also a source of financial counsel. Hey, running a small business can be hard and complex, but we can help. Let us learn more about your small business by visiting our website. It's foundationbank.org, or call us at the number on the screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Foundation Bank is a member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I don't think so. I think we're okay. Hey.
And we're back here at Bethel University. It's 18-15, a 55-yard drive by the Riverside Panthers, a 2-point conversion on a jump pass wide open. Makes it a 3-point game with 4:05 to go. Here in our third quarter, Frill Goodwin hurt on the previous play. We'll try and get an update on his condition. He did walk. The good news is he did walk off under his own power.
That's good news. Bad news is they've cut it to 3, and they had the momentum. So the Lions need to establish something here. Stan, I'm not necessarily saying we got to score, but, boy, it'd be big if we could come back.
I think it would be huge.
Lovely buddy Melanie Wilburn is watching tonight. And it will be Riverside with his third quarter momentum now. Tompkins will be one of the up men. Waller stands back at about his 5. Here's the kick. It's actually going to go far side over there.
At the 2.
And coming right at us, and turn this way, and to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Nice return by Atwood, 35-yard line, and they spin him down at the 35, but that's a 33-yard return by Atwood up to the 35 stand.
Owen Atwood, the fastest player on the TCA roster with the nifty little return.
Good sportsmanship by Delk, helping up the Riverside special teams player. So at the 35, 1st and 10 there, good field position. And 3:51, the Lions, as I said, Stan, not necessarily you got to go score, it'd be big, but Melanie says hi, Stan and Dave. Hello, Melanie. So at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Bales, no one in the backfield with him. Triples far side right. Tompkins is in the slot here with Williams here closest to us.
They've got man-up coverage on him.
TCA showing him a new look. Bales drops. Bales wants to throw. Bales over the middle. Incomplete. And broken up. And now some taunting by one of the Riverside players in the face of Waller. That's not necessary, son.
Nope.
Officials miss it.
Supposed to be 15 yards.
Incomplete. Not very smart by that young man as well. But a good breakup. And good defensive coverage by the Panthers. 3:44 puts you now second. Now they bring Tompkins in the pistol and bring Williams out here by himself. Here's the Chuck Hutton Nissan replay.
Remember, Dave, you're watching off that screen.
I'm not watching that one.
Okay.
I'm watching live.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I just watch the replay on that screen every once in a while. Here's Bales, drops the football. It's kicked. It's all the way back at the 15-yard line. and it's recovered by Riverside. They have it at TCA's 13-yard, or make it, 13-yard line. Bales just dropped the football. Recovered by Keaton Evans.
And train horns are still obnoxious.
18-15. Boy, Stan, you see the Chuck Hutton Nissan replay here.
Oh.
Tough play to swallow there.
Well, defense has got to come up big here. We fought tooth and nail in the last drive.
Bill Hamilton watching our game. Jackson
Carl,
Christian won big earlier.
I agree with you, sir.
18-15. They'll have the ball. Riverside will at the TCA 13, 1st and 10.
They've tightened it up.
They have. They have the momentum. Here's the handoff. Camper's
Wide
going to go
open.
in untouched.
Look at that holding right
Touchdown,
there.
Riverside.
How can you not call that right in front of the white hat?
Well, with 3:28 left, Camper takes advantage of the turnover by TCA.
Look at this hold here.
13-yard run.
Look at that.
And it's 21-18, and for the first time tonight, Riverside has the lead.
Right in front of the white hat, and he does not call it. Awful officiating.
And in to attempt the PAT, Riverside trying to up their lead now and stand for the first time tonight. They lead the ball game. TCA's now really got to come off the deck. This is shades of last year, except in the third instead of the fourth.
Just awful.
Snap forthcoming. It's back. Ball down. Kick up. The kick sails through the uprights, and it is good. 22-18. Riverside has the lead.
Riverside holders down.
After the TCA turnover. We'll be back after this. 30 on the BallGame Blitz.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in team sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
A crucial turnover by TCA gives Riverside their first lead of the game, 22-18, 3:28 to go in our third quarter play. A third quarter is had its share of controversy, Diamond Dave.
After leading 18-7, now at 22-18. So credit Riverside. They put 15 on the board. April Acree, obviously a Riverside fan. We appreciate her watching. She's happy about that touchdown. Camper, he's a good-looking running back. Well, here's Riverside now to kick it away, and the Lions have to sort of gut it up here a little bit and get back. Not that they're out of it, but a score with got to almost score, I think. And here's that
onside kick.
Squib kick, and it goes right through TCA's legs and will be all the way down to the 10-yard line and picking it up
at
the 5 and coming back this way, and they're going to get him at the 3-yard line. That ball went through one of the up men's legs and skirted on the wet turf all the way down. Atwood did all he could to pick it up. He did a good job, tried to come into the near side and stand. They knock him down at the 2-yard line.
Self-destruction the last 2 minutes, Double D.
No doubt about it. Remember, it's slick out there, but it's slick on Riverside as well. But TCA did not handle this thing well at all. 2-yard line and stand down 22-18. Got to punch it out of here. You can't punt this ball from your own end zone. It's going to give them great field position again.
We've got to find a way to get a first down here.
Tompkins behind Bales. 3:18 to the third. TCA trails 22-18. Boy, this has been a turn of events here. Bales from his own end zone throwing it out here to Waller. That's pass interference, yes, proper call. I can't imagine the Riverside fans would gripe about that, although some of them do. That's as clear pass interference as you'll ever see at the 25-yard line.
Well, that gets us out of the shade of the goal line.
No doubt. That was an easy call for the officials there. A bad mistake by
Oh, God, one of their fans just said that call was terrible.
3:11. Well, fans are fans.
Yep.
22-18. He says it wasn't catchable. It might have been catchable if he hadn't been his progress impeded about 5 yards down the field. Well, they moved the ball out from the shadows of the goal line.
More importantly, it's 1st and 10.
Although there's no shadows here tonight other than the sun or the light splash field. So they moved the ball to 17. 1st and 10 there, the Lions. They get a nice effort there that time by Waller and Vales. Well, here we go back to play-by-play with Vales. They put Williams in motion, bring him behind everybody. Hand it off to Tompkins, and Tompkins
nowhere.
He lost a yard to the 16. Shan, we haven't run the ball much, but when we have run it, they've been right there spying, as Jay told us earlier, spying on Tompkins.
We got that 4-yard jet sweep touchdown.
Yep.
Outside of that, our running game has been non-existent tonight.
22-18, 2:45, clock running third. TCA led 18-7, now down 22-18. Cool off quite a bit. No temperatures in the 80s now for the next week or two, I think. And right now, though, the temperature's been turned up here tonight by Riverside's defense and our mistakes. Bales, double clutches, throws out there, incomplete. Double coverage on Waller. Ball floated and got away from him a little bit, too. Coach Boley not happy with his team right now. He's barking out there at him. Well, 3rd and a long 10, almost 11 yards. Back to the 16-yard line. 2:22 left. Waller tells Williams go on the other side. I've got this side covered. Trip 4 receivers far side right.
Quads.
Waller, the single man here, one single coverage. And Riverside just jumped.
They give us an easy 5.
Yep.
Makes it a 3rd and 5. Changes your play call a little bit, Dave.
Sure does.
More importantly, you don't need 11 yards.
Out there at no man's land, too. You see on the replay there, he just anticipated the ball being snapped quicker than it was.
Got nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Oh, it's a lyric in a song, was it? Or it should have been if it wasn't.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to
Bales
hide.
On the 3rd down and 5 in the pocket. Throws it out there. There's Lakai, incomplete. Had his hands on it. He'll tell you he probably should have caught it, although they had coverage on him. Lakai dropped it at the 45-yard line. Stan, this thing has really gone the other way, hasn't it?
Yeah.
They're making plays and we're not.
Can I see that one more time?
22-18, and Delk will be called upon to punt it.
Wasn't bad coverage. I wanted to look a 3rd time to see if there was any contact.
Well, I think it was just a good defensive play. Delk punts it out of there. A high punt, short. And it takes a little bit of a TCA roll, but now again they have it. Hank Miller downs it at the 40, and again, great field position for Riverside's offense, which has found their knack here in this 3rd stanza. They lead 22-18, and stand now. It's TCA needing a mistake by Riverside or a turnover here.
Buck 54, and Diamond TCA with 0 offense here in the second half. Absolute 0.
40-yard line. Field position hasn't helped us. The mistakes have killed us here.
And some questionable other stuff.
Remind you that this tonight is a copyright broadcast at Worthy Road Studios. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of the BallGame Blitz and our game tonight with TCA is strictly prohibited. 40-yard line, 1st and 10.
Again, they're in the shoebox again. They're going right.
Yep. They give it on the sweep this time. Slot man, and he got maybe a yard to the 39. That's it. Carrying the ball that time was number 32, that being Cody Coleman.
They pull players left and right. Oh.
They give him 2. 2nd and 8. You didn't like the spot, did you?
No.
I didn't either. I thought it should have been at the 39 or no better.
I was thinking block in the back.
I didn't see that.
It was towards the end of the play.
2nd and 8. A minute 18 clock running. Riverside's got the momentum, and they had the lead for the first time tonight. Panthers on the prowl. Couples gives it to Camper. Camper breaks open and gets the first down the 30. Stan, you got to give them credit, though. Their offensive line doing a much better job blocking in this half than they did the first half, and they're beginning to wear us down a little bit, I think. Would you agree?
I would tend to agree with that.
30-yard line. Now the line defense has to step up here big and hold them at bay. Under 50 seconds, third quarter. It's been all Riverside in this third stanza. Barry Cooper says we need more cowbell. I'm not sure about that. We need more cowbell from our side, Barry. Here is 1st and 10. A hold.
Hold, yep.
And pass in the end zone, incomplete. Waller covering the receiver there, and they get a hold, and they threw it right at the feet of the offensive lineman who's back here copping a plea. And, son, that's where you just want to get in the huddle and get lost.
Man.
The film will tell the tale with the coaches when they watch them tonight or tomorrow.
Amazing.
So the hold on Riverside, they make a mistake here in this third. 26 seconds left.
That was right in the middle of the line with a lot of stuff around it. The one that they missed on that touchdown run was nobody within 15 yards of it.
Being a part of the administrative staff here at Bethel, let me say that it's a pleasure to have both of these teams, their fans, and this high school affair with two great programs here tonight on the campus of Bethel. 1st and 15. They pull the guard. They run right behind him. 30, 25, down to the 20. Another first down by Camper. They're just ripping us to shreds right now, Stan.
Yep.
And we've got a line down.
Camper with 135 yards on the night. Camper.
Delk's okay. He gets up limping a little bit, but he's okay, Mom.
Had 256 rushing yards on 42 carries coming in.
That'd be the last play of this quarter, by the way. Down to 5 seconds. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll begin the fourth with Riverside at the TCA 20, 1st and 10. They lead the game 22-18. We're back after this 60 on the BallGame Blitz.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been a trusted name in quality tires and auto care, proudly serving the Jackson community for decades from our Old Hickory Boulevard location. With tires, alignments, oil changes, AC repairs, brakes, belts, hoses, radiator repair, and more. King Tire Company delivers the expertise and reliability you can depend on. Visit King Tire Company on Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson today, where decades of experience meet top-notch service.
Jackson Christian leading 69-14 over Tipton Rosemark in that ball game. Pretty much domination, running clock there, Dave.
I thought Jackson Christian obviously would win the game, big favorites, but I didn't know they'd rip them that much. One of our favorite people, Stan, former TCA standout coach Blake Butler is tuned in tonight.
Stoma Thunder.
He has to be pleased that the Tigers went down to Florida State and beat their old coach. 1st and 10 at the 20. Lovely family, Blake. He's blessed. Play fake. They throw it out to the tight end. He falls down at the 15 or he would have scored.
That's their first completed, first completed offensive pass tonight. They had a 2-point conversion.
So it picks up 5, 2nd and 5. We're underway in the fourth quarter. TCA, I wouldn't say had control of the game at the break, but they led 18-7 and had the ball to begin the second half, and just offense has been really struggling here in this quarter.
Was that 21?
That was, yes.
Okay, it's on his third reception of the year.
Well, it's going to be first, or make it 2nd and 5 at the 15. Rain has stopped for the most part. Bethel's team pulling out in the morning, going to Bluefield, West Virginia. Long road trip. Good luck to them. They're number 5 in the country. They practiced here before the game. We appreciate Michael Jasper, his game. They put out the yard markers for us and helped clear the field. Here's Camper. Camper ducks his head, darts to about the 14. That's it.
They're going to play in West Virginia tomorrow. Tell me that's a night game.
No, it's an 11 o'clock in the morning game, our time.
And they're leaving tomorrow?
Stan, I know you don't care, and Jay doesn't either. And most of our fans don't care, but the Yankees have just clinched the East Division with a 10-1 win over Baltimore. So I can rest easy. They're up 4 with 3 to play, Jay. Well, Stan need to stop here. Make it 14-yard line, 3rd and 4.
And the way this game, clock's running, USJ.
Diane Delk says,
Riverside
hold the line.
not in any real big hurry.
They've got all the momentum right now. This will be 2-down territory here. Couples, the quarterback, he's a good one. Running back, 13, no.
Hank Miller with the stop.
Hammer and Hank
Joe
got him.
Cole.
Joe Cole's going to be a great player. Hank's already a great player. Well, here we go, Stan. 4th and 2. And Riverside does not bring out the kicking team. They're going to go for it. Couples gets the play call from across the way as your friend Frosty has sent it in.
Biggest play of the night for the TCA defense. Got to have the stop.
4th and 2. He's trying to bark and draw TCA offside. That didn't work.
Now
so
we'll
he
get a
stands,
play
hands
in.
on his hips, and looks at the play across the way. Fourth and 2 from the TCA 12. Hand off Camper. Camper, he got it. He's at the 9. First down. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Punched it in.
Yep. Watch him duck his head here, Stan, and didn't get a lot. Didn't need a lot, but he got enough. He just found a little bit of a crease and ducked his head and found it.
Look at this play back here. Let's see some. Let me look at that one more time. I don't know if I'll.
Yeah,
here we go.
Both guys just sort of trying to out-wrestle each other. Whitehead looking right at
That is holding. That is holding.
Well, the ball at the 9, 1st and goal.
Right in front of the white hat.
Couples gives it to Camper. Camper's going to score untouched. Touchdown, Riverside. They lead the game now 28-18. TCA looks like a different team in this half, don't they, Stan?
They do at that.
And Riverside does, for that matter, as well.
Well, Riverside's using their physicality and a lot of grab to get this lead.
Andre Robertson is watching. Diane Delk wanted the lines to hold, but unable to do that. He got outside, and once he did, it was just wide open.
So there are two touchdowns. There have been 2 holding calls right in front of the official that were not called.
28-18. PAT up. And it is good. 29-18. All Riverside here in this half as Camper took it in from 7 yards out. We'll be back with more. The Lions really need to come back now. Down 29-18, 9:04 left in the game. A 30. Stay with us on the BallGame Blitz.
Don't get hit with big repair bills. Keep your heating system off the disabled list with a preseason checkout from McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our technicians are specially trained to get your system in shape for the fall and winter seasons. You can sit back and enjoy the game knowing our York certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone happy and you off the bench. Let McCoy's tackle your system's maintenance. Your HVAC system's MVP, McCoy's Heating and Air.
Well, Riverside has come off the deck to take a 29-18 lead. This is going to force TCA to come up with 2 touchdowns here in the last 9 minutes and 4 seconds of this game. No question about it. TCA had their first possession of the second half of the fourth quarter. Got to score quickly, Dave.
No doubt about it. And need a score, need a stop, and another score. That's what Riverside did last year to come off the deck in the fourth quarter to beat us 36-34 down there. So it's possible. But right now, Stan, you do not like the way this thing is trended at all.
No.
Have given up now 22 unanswered points. TCA has. Dexter Williams is tuned in. Dexter here tonight with the staff, doing a great job, helping us out.
Now, remember, they onside kicked it the last time, or Squibb kicked it.
Yep, kept it away from Waller in the game. Here's the same thing, and this is an onside kick.
And they
almost came up that thing and went out of bounds under the guy that's sliding, trying to get it.
Well, we're going to have great field position.
Yep, sure are.
And the deal's going to be, we got to score quick.
Yep, and certainly TCA's got that capability, no doubt about it.
Got to score quick, and our defense is going to have to somehow force a 3-and-out on Riverside, and then Diamond, it will be setting up just like last year.
Yep. Susan Harris says, let's go Lions. We echo those same sentiments, Susan. 9:04 left in the game.
Focus.
Batter down the hatches tomorrow, folks. And pray for all those that's in the path, direct path of the hurricane that made its landfall today at about a 3 or 4 down in Florida. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The 49 of Riverside. So stand a chance now to seize field position here, or advantage of field position, the way they had their last 2 drives.
Yep. Got to find a way to get something open.
Doubles each way. Bales has Tompkins in the pistol behind him.
And
4-man front.
And now they can afford to go more in a pass defense mode.
Yep, they can.
Because we got to go up top a little bit.
They don't have to respect the run at all now, do they? Put Tompkins in motion, bring him right at you here. Bales drops. Bales looks. Bales wanting to throw to Tompkins, has him. Tompkins incomplete. We have just, our timing has been really off. Pressure credit that time. 2 linemen darted in there and had Bales running here to the near side for his life.
Well, 2nd and 10.
8:56 left in the game. Clock stopped. Everyone be careful, no matter who you pull for in this one tonight or around the West Tennessee area driving later tonight.
And
if
don't
you go
drive
through,
if you
and
don't
if you
have
go
to
through
tomorrow.
Atwood and Trezevant and Milan, watch out. Here's Bales throwing out here in the flat. A bubble screen is caught by Williams. Got positive yards inside the 45 down to about the 44, but it's going to be short. 3rd down. Stan, I'll tell you what's happening around the state. The governor decreed grants for different cities if they proved that they were keeping everyone safe. That's why all the cities are writing so many tickets these days. I have inside sources, Jay.
And what is a grant? Nothing more than tax money.
3rd down and 5.
It's not free money that fell off the tree.
It's a long 5. 8:20 clock running. I do have that from a very reliable inside source.
Deep within the program?
I was going to say, as you always say, deep inside the program. 3rd down at about 5. Bales drops. Bales looks. Bales being flushed out. Bales running. Bales tossing. Bales incomplete. It hit the receiver right. He was sort of turned sideways, but it hit him right in the numbers, and he dropped it.
Got to go for it here, Dave, I think.
Yeah, I think so, too. 4th. Well, we're sending out the punting unit. Joe Cole comes out. Knox Atwood comes out. Delk stays out there. He was the guy that couldn't. He was sort of turned sideways and couldn't come up with that catch. Could be a fake.
I don't like our personnel package for a fake.
And a low snap. And now a kick that is kicked from the ground itself. TCA tries to lateral it, and then it's dropped and stopped at the 50-yard line. Boy, we've been our worst enemy here in this half, and I love these kids to death, Stan, but we just have not played well at all.
We need to call a timeout and regroup.
We have really not played well at all. And taking nothing away from Riverside, they've seized the chance to get back in the game and even get more than back to lead the game now, but we have really imploded here in this half. Would you agree?
I would, yeah.
50-yard line.
We have been our own worst enemy, and we certainly haven't had any help either.
Sort of shades of the USJ game a little bit, Stan, when we just taking nothing away from the Bruins, but we just didn't play well at all at the time.
I don't know if we imploded in that game like we did in this one.
No, I think we have imploded more. Well, midfield, 1st and 10. Riverside a chance to put this thing away now. They give it to the slot man from the near side, and turning back inside this time for positive yards is Cody Coleman.
Going to pick up 5 on the play.
To the 45 of TCA. And Stan, they'd like nothing better than that, just to run the ball, which they're very good at anyway. And if you know they're going to run it, they're hard to stop. And now with the lead, they just feel really good about themselves.
You can bet we're not going to see a forward pass out of Riverside the rest of this game.
2nd down and 5 at the TCA 45. Milan beat Huntington 28-7. Union City beats Greenfield 63-0.
And that was at Paul Ward, too.
Yep.
Is that an upset?
That's because Hubble wasn't there. He's in Georgetown, Kentucky with the tennis teams. Here's the handoff. Camper breaks a tackle, breaks another. To the 40, 1st down. To the 35. It's going to be almost look like a face mask, and it is. TCA got him by the face mask. Didn't mean to, but they did. At the 35-yard line. That'll be 15 more tacked on after the gain. You'll see the replay here. Didn't mean to grab it, but Stan, I think they grabbed the face mask.
It's like they didn't mean to hold either, but.
Well, they'll move it.
They did.
Not funny, but your statement was.
And on that play as well.
So they move the ball inside it'd be all the way down to 25-yard. Now they move it. Where's he going to mark it off from? Now he marks it down to 30. I guess they say inadvertent face mask. Well, I said he didn't mean to.
Well.
30-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
They obviously heard you.
And this thing has just, got away
gone
from us.
South in a hurry.
It really has. And we have to tell it the way we see it. Melanie Gilman is tuned in. Hello, Mel. Well, 30-yard line, Stan, and it's not looking good right now. Clock stopped at 6:47. I'm telling you seriously, TCA fans, if you're here watching the game and you go through Tresvant, Atwood, and Milan, do not exceed the speed limit by 5 miles. I haven't got a ticket lately, but, man, they're set up
you
down
get
there.
on by just saying your name.
I did get one out of Atwood one time, out of one.
And to borrow a line from your wife, Diamond Dave, Diamond Dave, Diamond Dave.
She said, talk your way out of this one. And the guy said, man, I've listened to you for years. Now, slow down, Diamond Dave. I said, yes, sir. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Hand off this time. Looked like a new running back in there, Stan. Was that? We'll double check.
Oh, no, they're throwing a flag over something.
I think the TCA kid was trying to help his teammate up.
Yeah, and they throw a flag because he was trying
Coach
to.
Bowling is really hot at the white hat right now. He is really hot at
I
him.
don't disagree with Coach Bowling.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Riverside.
Okay.
Well, that encourages the guys below us. I'm not sure how those guys could possibly have a voice left. But they do. Credit them.
No.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Riverside. And TCA our kid was trying to help his teammate up.
And the Riverside kid just kind of laid on him. And then what the Riverside fans are mad about is because another TCA kid came over and tried to pull the other guy off of him.
Well, the white hat's writing right now, so that's never good when you're writing. Last night here, Stan, I left at halftime of our men's soccer match to get back to Jackson at 10:30. But
and he's still riding.
One of my headlines of the story recap I wrote was penalty kicks and yellow flags highlight game.
Well, he's written so much, it's War and Peace Volume 3.
46-yard line.
The boys at Fayette Academy love that line.
6 minutes left in this game. TCA, the 4-man front. Camper camps his way inside the 45 and down to about the 43. It was 1st and 20, by the way. Actually, 1st and 25.
And the clock rolls on.
And he picks up positive yards, but it's going to be short of the first down, down to the 42-yard line.
TOP in this second half.
43, actually.
Is heavily skewed. Wouldn't you think?
Yes. Well, now they moved the ball to 42. I thought it was at the 42. They moved it to 43, back to 42. It's been like we've been playing shuffle with press boxes up here tonight, Boost. 42-yard line. Eric is doing a good job. Eric Arnold. Big Tennessee fan. He's happy about the balls.
Looks like he could be an enforcer.
He is. Listen, let me tell you, he works our sidelines for soccer. Here's the pass out here in the flat, caught, but then caught very quickly. Williams, Caleb makes a good open field tackle.
Now they're trying to catch us asleep.
The official here on their side was waving them to move the chains. Sir, that's 3rd and 15, sir. No, he says timeout. Excuse me, he says timeout, TCA. Well, the Lions will take one, 4:58. 29-18, 22 unanswered points here in the second half. Riverside has the lead. We'll come back after this 30. Stay with us.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Call Farm Bureau agent Travis Vance at 731-661-0102 or see him at 285 North Parkway in Jackson.
We're back. Dave McCulley, Stan Gerard, Jay Cashin, Bradley White, the entire team here. Paul Schultz, our executive producer and director. And, of course, the BallGame Blitz brings you not only TCA, but they bring you USJ, South Gibson, Union University home games, including volleyball, soccer, basketball, softball, baseball, Rockabilly baseball, Bethel football, and Lane College football. I think Lane's in action, I believe, tomorrow at home. I think Joe Holloway has that game.
They're going to be in Memphis.
Oh, are they? Okay, well.
Oh, JoJo's getting that one?
It'll be the next game then. I think it's homecoming the next game for the Dragons. Well, it's third and about 16 and now whistles. And what's this about?
Actually, they're playing at Crump Stadium tomorrow.
Okay. You and I did get your game at Crump.
I've done several games at Crump.
Yeah. Crump Stadium is the first game I ever saw in college live. I saw Ole Miss and Memphis play one night.
But it's not your mother's Crump Stadium anymore.
No, it's not. We'll keep it here, reminding you that our games tonight has been brought to you in part by.
We'll take a look at them. It's the Blacksmith Restaurant, Chuck Hutton Nissan, King Tire Company, Jones Chevrolet, Dalton or Deaton's Carpet, Elite Dental, Humboldt Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram, McCoy's Heating and Air, King Jewelers, Foundation Bank, Great American Sports, Fitscapes Lawn Service, the Summit of Jackson, Roberts Jewelers, Food Right, Waterwell Solutions, Tennessee Tractor, and Travis Vance Farm Bureau Insurance, BH Social, and Clement Transmission and Wrecker. We'll remind you that this is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of the BallGame Blitz broadcast without the written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. And if you try, you're going to have to deal with Jay.
I think I'm going to buy a train horn and come over to your place one Saturday morning when I know you're asleep and just come to your bedroom window and blow it. What do you think?
I have weapons, Dave.
I know you do. Here's couples, third, and after all of this, third and about 16 or 17. Couples, play fakes, wants
Wide
to throw,
open.
does throw, incomplete. Or did he catch it? No, incomplete. He didn't catch it. The official right there within 10 yards of it. And the crowd here oohing and eyeing because they thought it was a bad call. So it's going to be fourth.
Well, we'll get one more crack at it.
Yep. 4:49. How about a pick six here, Stan, and return about 70 yards? What do you think?
I'll go for it.
That'd be neat, wouldn't it?
Follow up with an onside kick recovery.
Yeah, and then another touchdown.
For the game winner as the clock expires, I'll live with that.
Fourth and 16. We've seen strange things happen.
Then we can call it strange brew.
Yeah, we need that tonight. Need a break here.
Haven't had any in this half.
Couples a good quarterback, any Stan. He's pretty good. Bales had a great first half.
Now you thought, and Stonewall's the quarterback last year, is on the staff this year.
Brandon Hill, our good buddy's watching. Hello, Brandon.
Could be a short kick, too.
It is, a little pooch punt. And he kicked that thing and it's caught in midair by one of the Lions. And he's up to about the 40, stand at about the 44-yard line. He went to quick kick that thing and knocked it about 2 yards in the air, and TCA comes up with it.
Somebody's head like a pinball. Dave, have you seen stranger play?
It looked like C.J. Lewis is the guy that came up with it. Watch the replay here, and we'll see it.
Well.
Or was that 55? Let's wait. Here we go. 55. That's actually Froel Goodwin who went out, and the Goodwin family loves that. How about Froel? He's had a good year. First and 10 at their own 44, so still a chance. 4:40 left in the game. Need a big play.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 guys on the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
8 within 4 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Can we get Waller zooming past someone here? Got to give Bales protection. Bales, and now here's whistles, and what's that about? Illegal motion. The white hat has a very unusual way he does illegal motion, doesn't he?
No comment.
And I supplied them food at halftime, Stan. Same thing you had. A nice meal. You know, Jay takes such good care of us. I thought the least I could do is take care of you guys tonight up here.
You did. Good job.
1st and 15. The ball back to the 39 now after all of that. 4:35 left here. 4:36 actually. Bales looks. Bales throws. And sitting down in the pocket there, Atwood caught it.
I'm going to say incomplete.
He must have dropped it. Incomplete. How much does an air horn or train horn cost? Too much.
I have no idea.
Too much. So it's going to be 2nd down and 15.
That's how they call their young for dinner.
4:30 left here in the game. Bet all Riverside this half. Bales wants to throw out in the flat to Lakai. Lakai 40 out of bounds at about the 45. Got the yardage back. We lost, but still going to be now 3rd and long.
That's Lakai's first reception of the night.
They have really taken Lakai for the most part out of the game, haven't they?
As most teams have done this year.
Yep. Well, Jay hit it right on the head early. The old line about they've got a spy on him, and it seems like tonight they've had 2 or 3 spies on him. 45-yard line, 3rd and 9. 4:23. 2-down territory, you would think now for TCA. Coaching staff going through all the motions of what they want called here. That just entices the fans to get the horns going more. Oh. I could take the Cowbells at Mississippi State. Roddy Baumgartner, I'm sitting right in the middle of them, but they didn't annoy me like the horns do. Here's Bales on the fly pattern through a man wide open, and it's caught. Caught at the 25-yard line. To the
Still
20,
open.
To the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Atwood! And the Lions are back in it.
55 yards on the touchdown.
And now listen to the TCA
the
horn.
Lions.
It's the battle of the horns. 29-24.
Now, do you go for 2 here? 18, 19, 21, 2,
I think
4,
you do.
And make it to where you need a field goal tie.
We had 2 people down there. Waller was one of them, but it was Atwood who caught the ball.
Atwood, the fastest player on the team.
He broke a tackle there, too. And then the Riverside defender just fell down.
Well, and there's still time left, dude.
Owen Atwood with a huge catch. And the Lions trail 29-24 with 4:10 left.
Somebody just told the fat lady to get back in the pickup.
Sure did. Well, I'm not sure I would agree with that.
Well, she's a singer.
29-24. Well, yeah, that's the old line. The fat lady hadn't begun
It's
to
not
sing
over
yet.
until the fat lady sings. Get back in the truck. You love me, Dave.
TCA may have to call a timeout here, and I think they do.
Don't you?
Coach Bowling is beside himself despite the fact that, well, no, they get illegal motion on the Lions.
Oh, good Lord.
Well, that gives you a little bit more passing room, though, Stan.
Yeah, that's
not
true.
devastating.
No, you get to run your offense a little bit deeper pattern.
I like Angela Snyder's comment, yes, sir. Megan Powell Chapman says yes. Thanks, gals. 29-24. We need a couple more yeses. 5-point game, 4:10 left. Tompkins in motion, far side left. Bales looks that way. Now they all throw it incomplete. Tried to hit Waller with the middle. They used Tompkins.
Oh, and look,
Tompkins says he was
open.
wide open. You should have thrown it to me, but Bales didn't see him. 29-24. Lions back in it, though, down by 5 with 4:10 left. Back up to this 30 on the BallGame Blitz.
Gotta have a touchdown.
Hi, I'm Stan Gerard for your local Food Right. Food Right is the home of the butcher. Food Right is proud to sell certified Angus beef. It's the very best there is. All of our beef, signature pork, and chicken products are cut and packed fresh daily by our in-store butchers. To feed your family well, Food Right, with 11 locations across West Tennessee, is where you need to go. Have a great day, everyone, and much more importantly, God bless.
4:10 to go in our fourth quarter of action. Well, Diamond, that 2-point conversion, which we did not get, huge. That would have brought us within 3, and then a field goal would have sent us into overtime. Now we got to get 6. First, we got to get the ball back.
Sure do. 4:10. A lot of time left
and
here.
you know what's coming up.
That touchdown and that drive set up by just a horrible punt by the punter, the quarterback, and tried to pooch punt it.
Here's something else.
How long was that pass play, Stan?
55.
From Bales, okay.
Why not let Delk just hit the ball a mile and make them have to go long distance and make a stand and get a 3 and out, and you'd still have a couple of minutes to get something done.
Yeah, I kick it away here. Coach Bowling's forgot more about the game than you and I will know. He's won 4 state titles. That's 4 more than you and I combined. Delk to kick it. Hash mark right. This thing far from over. Hang on, TCA fans. Delk. And he knocked that thing into the end zone on the fly. Touchback.
I have an ear to the field.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, that's the right call there. Coach Bowling, as we said, he's still in the game. Look at him applauding his troops down there below us. That thing sailed in the end zone.
Mercy me.
4:10 left. Well, last year it was Riverside coming from behind to win. TCA had, if I remember correctly, Stan, a 34-20 lead. They scored twice and went for 2 both times and beat us 36-34. Here, it would be the comeback Lions tonight if we can come back.
Well, got to have a stop here, though.
No doubt about it. They know that. We know that. 4:10 left. Couples has Camper to his left. There's that shoebox again. They give it to Camper. Camper hits the hole, and then the Lions close the door at about the 23. Coach Bowling applauding down there. 3-yard pickup, 2nd and 7. Clock running under 4. And they're just going to drain the clock for as long as they can, they being Riverside. They'd love to drain this clock, get a couple more positive yards here, or positive plays and yards, and keep the clock running. If they get a first down, it would probably put the game away.
I would agree.
20 on the play clock. 3:31 game clock. 5-point lead, Riverside. Hands on his hips, Couples back there with Camper to his left again. Play clock under 10.
They're pretty much going to run interior stuff.
Yeah, no doubt. Couples. Camper again. Camper first down and more. To the 30, to the 33, 34. Credit.
That hurts.
Credit. Just give a lot of credit to the Riverside offensive line. They opened up a big hole, and Camper scooted right through it, almost untouched. They got
one of their linemen, 74's got a busted wing a little bit. He's trying to hide it. But he was holding that right shoulder, or that hand inside like he had something wrong with the shoulder a little bit.
That's devastating there for the Lions, a chance to come back now. They'll just run it a couple more times. They'll drain the clock every time. Play clocks do help, though, having them, doesn't it, Stan? 20 seconds. Sometimes these don't work, but thank goodness
Diamond, do you think you could go somewhere in Jackson and steal a couple of play clocks for here?
I did that
you
with
have
Lambeth.
Experienced that.
I did that with Lambeth basketball. Yeah, sure did. I'm not sure if they ever got those back. They got them from the city. The mayor never called me, Mayor Giss, at that time. Here is Camper again. Camper.
Now you got to go for a strip.
To about the 35 and down there. With 40 seconds on the play clock. They'll reset it. Game clock at 2:15, and it doesn't look good if you're a Line fan now. Yeah, the only chance you have now, Stan, is them to run the ball, and I'm not sure if I'm Riverside if I even run it other than just take a knee near the tell the running back, take the handoff and then drop.
Well, if they do that twice, we've got 2 timeouts left. We kind of maybe need to use them.
I think you're almost forced after this snap here to take it. Yep, because you're down to 1:45 and 15 on the play clock.
We're trying to get him to
look at Couples. He's looking back over his right shoulder at that play clock every time now.
Is there not one at the other end? I didn't.
Yeah, it is, yes. Camper, handoff, another first down. That will do it there. Same play, except a little to the right this time, behind the right tackle, and across the 45 to the 47, and that will put the game away, no doubt there. Victory formation, I would think, for Riverside now. Even if you take 2 timeouts, Stan, you're under the gun here.
Yep. Had to get a stop, but we did not do it. But we also did not give up after they dominated us for most of the half. We did come back and march down the field and made this a much more respectable game. And, again,
Yep.
we stood toe-to-toe with the defending state champions.
Well, let me tell you this. Christy Timms tuned in. She might be in Tuscaloosa by now, or tomorrow anyway, right, Jay? Georgia and Alabama and Tuscaloosa. Do what? Tomorrow, or Saturday. I keep thinking today's Friday. And, Christy, you know what I'm about to say. Roll Tide. And I'm a Kentucky fan, but Roll Tide. To the 50-yard line. Peggy will not like that. Peggy Scarlett.
No.
So that's going to be the running
And she,
play that
she
time.
knows where you live, Dave.
I know that. 49 seconds, or 49-yard line with 50 seconds left. And timeout TCA, but it's not going to be enough. Riverside's going to come off the deck, barring something crazy here, and they'll lead the game by 5 and probably win it by 5. We'll take a 30 on the BallGame Blitz. Stay with us.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Why rent an apartment when you can lease a home? The Summit in Jackson offers 2 and 3 bedroom single-family homes with lots of amenities. Enjoy the comfort and space in a gated community with smart technology, ADS security, and no maintenance. Short and long-term leases are available, so visit our website or call to schedule your tour today at the Summit in Jackson.
Well, we're back here. Christy, I was right. She's leaving tomorrow, she and Larry. And, Christy, let me say again, Roll Tide, but you have to roll through some wet weather to get to Tuscaloosa tomorrow, so be safe, please do that. So stand 49-yard line, 2nd and 8 with 50 seconds left. TCA has, one more timeout, but it's going to be
They've
too little,
got
too
one
late.
more, but it is too little, too late. If they did anything but down it, I would be surprised.
Yeah, that go in the victory formation, I would think here. And they're going to snap it to the quarterback, Couples. He looks back at the play clock again. I guess he doesn't realize he's got one in front of him. He's a great quarterback, though. He keeps it, and TCA decks him at the line of scrimmage. He falls forward to the 50, and that's it. TCA will call one more timeout. They're out of timeouts now after this one, so it's 3rd and 7. Stan, let's keep it here.
Yep.
Back home next week.
We got FACS coming in, or
so.
no, or is it Harding?
Harding. That's
Harding
right.
coming in.
Airtime 6:30. Kickoff at 7.
It'll be senior night and homecoming.
And homecoming. All right. You remember your homecoming?
All I know is I didn't have a date. So thanks for bringing up another tragic memory from my childhood.
Jay, I have an innate ability to set him up, don't I? I knew that was going to say that. You should have had one, though. It was their loss, not yours. Midfield, 3rd down and 7, and 29-24 your score. And the Lions had an 18-7 lead at the break. Made the big play a moment ago to get back in the game, but Stan, just that third quarter our undoing tonight.
I would tend to agree. TCA.
Did we have a positive yard in the third?
No.
I'm not being mean, but we didn't.
No, we did not have a yard of offense in the third quarter, I mean.
It just went awry, and then we had the mistakes to compound that after that. The first part of the fourth quarter wasn't any better.
Well, Ryan Duras, I appreciate you listening to the broadcast tonight, friend.
And they'll go in the, well, I keep saying they're going to victory formation, but he's in the gun. Couples.
And actually, hurling used to be illegal. It may be legal now, but it used to be illegal.
I didn't think he hurtled. I just thought he jumped up in midair, and we caught him in midair. But, well, Couples put the icing on the cake for Riverside. He's just
what
got
was
a first
that?
down. Now we've got players going at each other down the field.
Yeah. Riverside coaches running to their player, and Riverside player holding his hands up.
Credit to both teams. They held their composure. Flag on the play. The flag came in across the way before that play. It came in going toward the Riverside bench.
Yep.
Down to 37 seconds. Well, the Panthers will go to 5-1. TCA will fall to 3-3 with 4 games left in the regular season. So we have to go to Tipton Rosemark. We have FACS, Harding, and we go to Jackson Christian. That's our 4 left, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 2 road games, 2 home games.
So we're now at 3-3 on the season. We'll be heavily favored against Harding. FACS, a better team, but we should be favored there.
Favored over
Tipton Rosemark.
And Jackson Christian will be the underdog.
It'll come down to Week 11.
Which would be our 10th game of the year. Well, they're still talking over there, and I'm not sure what this is all about. I mean, guys, let's decide something. Now Coach Frost is in the middle of that huddle.
How about just take a knee and be done with the game, Coach?
Well, he's your buddy, Frosty. After all of that, when he was talking to him about it, he wasn't very happy because they mark it off against Riverside. It's not really going to matter. It's academic, I think.
Cue the
37 seconds. All they have to do is snap it now. Third down at about 8. Oh, no. Now
all
they
we
move
need,
it.
all we need
Third
is
down at about 4.
All we need is a fumble.
Let me correct that. The guy's still moving the chain over there, the lighted 3, and he's 3rd and 3.
Oh, good night, Irene.
Yeah, it's I will say this. Riverside's outplayed us this half, but he's not been the best officiated game I've seen this year. I'll leave it at that.
You would be correct in that assumption.
Now they go in the victory formation.
As well as we played in the first half, we played
and we
as
really,
bad in
we
the
really
second.
didn't play well at all, so just put it on us. And Couples takes the snap, or Camper did. That was Couples. And this game ends. The unhappy final here. Riverside comes from behind. They beat TCA 29-24. We'll take a 2-minute break. Be back scoring recap, stats, other scores from around the area, and put a close on this one when we come back after this 2-minute message. The unhappy final again. Riverside wins at 29-24. This is TCA football on the BallGame Blitz.
Roberts Jewelers, West Tennessee's premier luxury diamond jewelry store, family owned and operated for 78 years. Owner Janet Silver has a passion for hand selecting the best luxury jewelry from around the world. Roberts has the largest estate jewelry and diamond selection in West Tennessee. Roberts does custom design jewelry in their RJ Case state-of-the-art custom design studio. Chris Case is the most certified jewelry design expert in the area. Book your custom design experience now at robertsjewellersinc.com. Roberts Jewelers, 405 Van Drive, where West Tennessee gets engaged.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, I'm going to Jackson.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
Welcome back, everybody. We're back here at Walter Butler Stadium on the campus of Bethel. Appreciate Bethel University hosting this game tonight for the Lions and the Panthers. If you're a Panther fan, obviously you're happy. If you're a TCA fan, you're not so happy tonight, as TCA led the game 18-7 at the break. They lose it 29-24. Here's your scoring recap as Stan compiles some stats and some scores for you. Waller, 25-yard touchdown pass from Vales, 75-yard drive. Coming at the 7:48 mark, PAT no good. TCA led the game 6-0. Then a 6-yard touchdown pass to Waller from Vales at the 3:20 mark of the first stanza made it 12-0 2-point conversion to no avail. Then Riverside gets on the board with 5 seconds left in the first. A 50-yard run by Couples, capping off a 72-yard drive. PAT made it 12-7 Lions. And then we make our way to the second stanza. 39-yard Atwood reception from Vales made it 18-7. Lions looked in pretty good shape at the break. They had the ball to begin the second half. receiving the second half kickoff, but could not get anything generated at all offensively in that third stanza, and they paid the price for it. It was a 55-yard drive as Couples, they made it 18-15. Camper at the 3:28 mark, about a minute, less than a minute later, 13-yard run after TCA sort of imploded. They had with fumble, and then we had just all sorts of mistakes. They took the lead for the first time tonight, 21-18. PAT made it 28-18. That's where we stood at the end of 3. And then it was Camper again, 7-yard run at the 9:04 mark of the fourth quarter, made it 29-18. Then Atwood, a spectacular play. Bales and Atwood teamed up with 4:10 left in the game, so it looked promising, maybe a chance to come back. 29-24, the two-point conversion was no good. And then Riverside just ran the clock out with a couple of 2 or 3 first downs and win the ball game. The unhappy final here, 29-24. Stan, let's go over to you for some stats and some quick scores, and we'll make our way back to Jackson.
TCA with 18 yards rushing on the night, 302 yards through the air unofficially, 320 total yards of offense unofficially in this ball game. For Riverside, approximately 5 yards passing, 204 rushing. So TCA out 205 yards unofficially for Riverside on the offensive ends. And really 2 of those, 100 yards, that was on the last play of the first quarter and the last play of the first half. So we outrushed, we outgained them by almost 100 yards in the game, but we don't do it on the scoreboard. It was 29-24. Credit the folks from Riverside. Their team, their offensive line is what won them the game, in my opinion. They did a good job on our defensive line, and that ended up being the difference in the ball game. Some other scores from West Tennessee as we get out of here. The Trinity Christian Academy Middle School Lions, they blasted USJ tonight at USJ 47-8. And taking a look at some other scores, I got to flip back to where I was at. It was Camden over Gibson County 38-8. Scotts Hill defeats Liberty by 1 in overtime, 7-6. Lexington comes off the deck to defeat Southside 24-21. Mays defeats Peabody 14-9. South Fulton beats Gleason 58-20. Dyer County knocks off Crockett County 21-7. Lake County defeats Humboldt 43-16. Milan in the Dog and Pony Show, Milan 28, Huntington 7 at Huntington. It was Chester County beating South Gibson 28-19. That's kind of a surprise to me. Jackson Christian over Tipton Rosemark 69-14. Hardin County 52-0 over Northwest. That may be Henry County, I'm sorry. Union City 65-0 over Gleason. And that's a look at your scores from West Tennessee. The unhappy final here, 29-24 in favor of the victorious Panthers of Riverside.
Thank you very much, Stan. Cheryl Emerson, I do appreciate your very sweet comment. The unhappy final here, 29-24. For Jay Cashin, Bradley White, Stan Gerard, and the entire TCA family, and for Bethel University for helping us host this game tonight. I'm Diamond Dave McCulley. God bless you. Have a great weekend. Be safe out there with all this rain, and pray for all those in the path of the hurricane. I'm Diamond Dave McCulley from Bethel. Good night, everybody.